Ever fake, I keep it real.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Coach Plays YouTube channel. And tonight, we are locked in and ready for this Monday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington football team. Two teams that, you know, it's not going exactly the way they had hoped. But, I mean, the season is not over just yet. And maybe one of these two teams can get a big win tonight to catapult them for a playoff push. Seattle comes in at 3-7. They didn't have Russell Wilson for about 3 weeks, and since he maybe 4 weeks or so, since he's came back, he has not been the Russell Wilson that we all know. They are 2-3 on the road. They play the Washington football team, who is 4-6 and 2-3 at home. Big shout out to everybody who's in the house: Chase T66, Tyler Shaw, Natasha Smith, JET. What's up, guys? Hope y'all are doing really well tonight. Right now, we've got 6 votes. It is a 50-50 split between the Seahawks and the football team. Natasha says Washington. Appreciate that very much, JT. I am in. If you saw the TikTok today, if you haven't, you should go follow the Coach Plays right there at the Coach Plays TikTok. What's up, Chase T66, Hall of Fame member? But yeah, I am in on the Seahawks money line tonight. Spread went up to like -1.5, and then I just felt like at that point, we're not going to push it. We're not going to take the points or give the points. We're going to just take the Seahawks on the money line. So that's where we are at tonight. Guys, as you come in, smash those thumbs up, share it out to your social medias. That way we grow the chat. And as always, if you haven't yet subscribed to the Coach Plays, do it and tell a friend. So we are just waiting. So we're on this second scene right here. Of course, we will always put it up in Gamecast and the box score as well. So we'll just wait and see. I also had a $5 free bet, and I placed that $5 free bet on Russell Wilson to score the first touchdown. That $5 bet would win me $125, which would be pretty awesome. I'm not banking on it. I haven't hit one of those first touchdowns bet ever since I placed them. Natasha says, if Seahawks win, I will be happy for them. They have had a tough season. They have. There's a lot of rumors out there swirling around that this could be Russell Wilson's last game as a Seattle Seahawk. Or not last game, but last year. There's talking about that, you know, in the offseason they could move on from him. Try to see if there's any trade suitors out there for him. So we'll have to see.
NFL rosters in 5 years, then it was the XFL, which folded. So Heineke thought his playing days were done.
I was hoping football, and I was training like I was going to get another opportunity. But to be honest, deep down in my mind, I thought it was over.
But just 12 days after Thanksgiving in 2020, Taylor Heineke got the call. The Washington football team wanted
When does
a
this game
COVID
kick off?
emergency quarterback.
It says 7:15. We're 2 minutes away. We don't look like we're 2 minutes away from kickoff. We do not look like that. So as soon as this game gets started, we will add the game audio. So far, passing yards on the year, Russell Wilson is 124 for 191 for 1,567 yards. 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Taylor Heineke of Washington, 217 of 328. 2,390 yards, 15 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Rushing yards, Alex Collins, 94 carries for 381 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then Gibson for Washington, 154 carries for 601 and 5 touchdowns. So that's a couple of the key players coming into tonight.
And Lisa, he is signed through next season. Might wind up being a massive
What's up, Carter
bargain
family?
if he can keep this up. You've been watching the progressive.
I see what happened there. I screwed that helmet up. I think that's going to bug me. What's up, Linda? It says kickoff. Let me see if my thing is... Oh yeah, there we go. So it is kickoff. My thing was way far behind. Thank you, Linda. Alright, so we're into it. So just give me a couple seconds as we will get the game cast up and running. Have to mute that for just in case copyright. So it's going to bring up about a third and manageable. Woo! And that one's incomplete. So a quick 3 and out.
And thrown it high.
My fault,
Yeah,
guys.
you got to give Jamal
Didn't
Adams
have
some
the
credit,
audio
right?
on.
This is a guy who
So
people
a quick
think
3
and
and
associate
out
with just being a box safety.
for
He's worked hard on the deep part of the field, part of
the
his
Washington
game,
football team.
and he's someone who right now is being used a lot in that
After
area.
that incompletion
That's a good
there
way to
by
start the game for
Heineke.
him.
Tressway from his 16. Freddie Swain will run up
This one's going to be fielded around the
And
25, and that's where he's going to be
with Ryan
tackled.
Neal.
And that's where the
And
Seahawks
that's where
will
the
take over.
Seahawks will take over. On first down and 10, mentioned earlier. Happy third birthday.
Mute that for copyright audio.
Ready to go for it all. There is no.
I just feel like Seahawks, their backs are
Well,
up
it was
against the
interesting
wall,
talking
and
with
they
him.
really
And
need
the
a
thing that
good
stuck out is
performance
when he
tonight
said
You know,
to
we're
have
not
a
fishing
chance
for
to
something that we don't
resurrect.
have. They have the playmakers, they
their
have the
season.
line, they have the backs, and they've had some injuries at running back in particular, but they have what they need. They just need to go out and get some momentum and belief and positivity early in this game.
No Rashad Penny, no Travis Homer. Chris Carson, their top running back, out for the season, season-ending neck surgery. Was injured after the 4th game. Here's Russ throwing on the run and
That's
completing
going to
the
be
Tyler
complete
Lockett.
to Tyler Lockett for
William
a gain
Jackson came
of
up
2.
on the play. We'll give him a yard.
So this Seattle offense, we know the weapons they have.
Turn that down again for that game audio jingle. DK Metcalf, Gerald Everett, the 2 stars to watch for Seattle. Jonathan Allen and Landon Collins, 2 Alabama defenders.
Adams has moved down into that linebacker position so they can bring him in pressure. He'll impact this game.
Tight end is closed on backside.
Second down
Lockett's
and
going to
8.
motion to the right, inside
Here's
handoff
Alex Collins
for Collins, and that's a
Nothing doing.
loss
That'll
of
go
2.
for a loss. Landon Collins. That's Collins on Collins.
This is what we're talking about. Those
So
Landon
it will
Collins may not
already bring up a
necessarily
3rd
be
and
happy about the
10,
fact that
and
they're helping him down in the box a lot.
right now an
But as Jack Del
opportunity
Rio
of
told us, the
both
defensive coordinator,
teams
he loves
going
blitzing. He
3 and
loves
out
making
very
big plays
quickly
like that,
tonight.
and he has embraced his new role. He has had a positive impact on everyone else as far as his professionalism and his attitude, and you see it right there. They need plays from Landon Collins like that to go on the run they need to go on.
So 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
32%, which is last in the NFL.
Conversions, Washington, the worst defense in the NFL.
Wilson looks, quick throw, way too high for Everett. That is a really bad pass.
Both teams start 3 and out.
This has been something we keep an eye on with
So
Russell
just
Wilson.
trying to
It's
get
just
a
the
quick little
accuracy.
flat
And
route,
we don't typically see
and
that from him.
it
but he
is
coming off that
unbelievable
finger,
at
and it's something
how
that you're gonna have to adjust to. He's
overthrown this
adjusting to it,
football is.
And that's not one he normally misses.
See right off the
If he
bat,
gets
the
it,
pressure that
he
he was
still
under right
had a
there,
chance
you
to
saw
be
the
well
game that they
defended. If he
ran
gets
off of the
that ball on the
offensive left
outside
side,
shoulder, maybe he
where
can cut it
Kyle
up,
Fuller
make a
is
guy
starting right
miss,
now
and
in
get the
place of
first
Damian
down.
Lewis.
But just a
There
bad
was some
ball.
penetration on that side, something to keep an eye on as this game progresses.
So this
Michael
punt
Dixon puts it in the air.
going
DeAndre
to be
Carter
fair caught
signals for the fair catch.
at
Had some
about the
trouble with that one.
25. He had a lot of room, but
49-yard punt.
calls for the fair catch. And that will get us to our first commercial break of the night. As Washington and Seattle all tied up here at 0 apiece, with both teams having at least one possession on offense. So 2, 3 and out. So we'll see if Washington can be the first team to kind of get something going on the offensive side of the ball. I'm going to have to do something. Why? There we go. Yeah, no problem, Natasha. What's up, Bless Brian, the GOAT coach? Appreciate that very much. Ravens and Steelers on Sunday. Is that just a regular day game, Brian? No worries, Linda. Man, I feel like there's been a lot of technical issues today. My chat wasn't uploading. Wasn't updating, so I did not see y'all commenting. Sunday Night Football, I believe, is the Chiefs, I believe. Chiefs and Broncos, I believe. That won't be a bad game. So Taylor Heineke and the Washington football team will come out. Yeah, I think Ravens will get that game. Steelers are kind of on the slide there, Brian. Steelers going to have to come out and do something. That's for sure. Their season is about to tank on them.
Game with Tom Brady.
Just the kind of story you love about sports. He's a guy that just.
All right, so here we go. Play action. Heineke rolls to the right. Quick little throw to his tight end. Big hit. That'll be good for a gain about 5. What's up, Noodle? Football team winning. Right now we are tied.
Was number 3 in the NFL and catches by a tight
And I'm banking on Seattle Seahawks winning tonight. We'll have to see.
6 weeks with a hamstring. It's been tough. Heineke's going to feel even better. Gets him and Curtis Samuel working with him tonight.
Oh, really, Brian?
And how about the story
I have
of
not
Logan
looked at
Thomas,
y'all's
all that he's
schedule
been
either.
through, and how many times he's been released, and his
It's going to be a
journey's
good
been
stretch of football games
so long to get to this
for a
point
lot
as
of
well.
teams. Heineke setting up a running back screen. Gets it to him.
Antonio Gibson
And big hit
takes a hard
by Bobby
shot.
Wagner.
Bobby Wagner comes up to stick a shoulder pad.
Bobby Wagner was
into
down on
Gibson's
the
chest.
ground, got up, and just stuck him.
Just watch Bobby Wagner. You're going to see him right here in the middle of your screen. There's a reason why this guy is an multiple-time All-Pro. Just watch
He
him
is
snip out the
reading the
screen,
running
make his
back
way through
screen,
traffic, take
gets
over
off of some
Schweitzer,
blocks,
get up off the
and
ground,
goodness
and there it
gracious.
is. Same leg, same shoulder, and plant him in the ground. That's what they need from Bobby Wagner. You saw Jamal Adams already bringing the juice already. That's what this football team needs. Let's just see if they can sustain it for 60 minutes.
3rd and less than a yard.
So 3rd and 1, and going to be a stoppage of play.
It looked like Seattle had 12 men on the field, and Pete Carroll took a timeout.
Seattle, their first 30-second timeout.
So Pete Carroll looks frustrated with
Bobby Wagner
personnel
needs now
issues.
7 more tackles to take over the NFL lead. But the All-Pro linebackers 5 straight seasons. I mean, look at the company this guy is keeping.
I mean, that's football royalty right there as far as defenders are concerned. Just look at those guys. That guy in the middle, LT, was talking to Donnie Warren, longtime Washington football team tight end, telling me old stories about Lawrence Taylor, how he's the
Come on, what's going on? Don't do this to me. So Washington does pick up the first down.
2 seasons at Memphis. So
And now they go quick. Inside handoff, Gibson to the left for a gain of about 3.
Give him the ball again. You just know the defense doesn't want to bring him down.
Stop with all the jingles. Antonio Gibson, former Memphis Tiger.
Sets. McKissick can still get you some tough yards between the tackles, but he adds so much on 3rd down and catching.
What's up,
the football.
Denzel
So
Ward?
a really good 1-2 punch for this offense.
McKissick is in there now. Was
So
with the
2nd and
Seahawks.
7.
16,
Tight end wing to the
17,
left. That wing tight end will motion to the
John
right.
Bates is in for Washington.
Play action.
Heineke
Heineke
wants to
steps
throw
up in the
on
pocket.
2nd and 7.
Now delivers
Sets
to his
up
tight end wide open.
Bates.
And it will get
He's
tackled
inside
across the
40-yard
40
line. John Bates,
as they are
rookie
now
out of
setting up
Boise
shop
State, the
in
4th round
Seattle
draft pick,
territory.
Picks up 15.
When
Hope you're having a good night,
Denzel.
Denzel.
You just got to take what the defense gives you, and this is exactly what Taylor Heineke does. They ran this play on the 2nd play of the game, and he missed it to Logan Thomas. A nice gain on 1st down.
John Bates has had some real impressive tape so far this year. When the tight ends have been a little bit banged
Are
up,
you?
he has filled
I
in
don't
a
know if you want to go to any of these
They've
two.
got great depth at the tight end
These are
position.
2 struggling teams so
Just
far.
the 9th catch of the season for Bates. On
Little
1st down
split
and
zone
10.
action.
Here's Antonio
Cuts it
Gibson.
up is Gibson, and that's going to be good for a gain of about 8.
Down, but not until he had a big gain of 7.
Too easy on the edge of your Seattle defensively. Leno kicks out. You have to force the edge. You have to be able to create that edge to limit that perimeter run game, and so far they haven't been able to do it.
Little tempo
Quick
from
wide
Ross. Here they
receiver
go
screen
fast
to the
on
right.
2nd and 2. They throw it to
And
McKissick.
another big time hit there.
And let's see.
That
Somebody
one by
spotted
Taylor,
Terrell
linebacker
Taylor.
number 52.
Made the tackle
For Seattle.
They're going to give him the
They're
first
going to
down.
give him the first down. Must have fell forward. Contact was made before the first down marker.
Yeah, well, that's what they've been doing. The last 2 weeks in those wins, they have been.
So right now, this football team drives 7 plays, 44 yards, 4:15.
And Ron Rivera knows this is how he wants to play. It's the
As far
identity,
as
run the
time
ball,
possession.
take what they give you in the passing game, protect your defense. But the thing that makes it hard to do that is at some point you're going to make a mistake, a penalty or a turnover or something, and they've avoided those.
So a trip set to the right, Twins left, empty formation. Heineke steps back. Patience now will flip it to McLaurin. And that would be good for a gain of about 6.
Wrapped him up. Tackle 100 on the season for Brooks.
Whenever you see Terry McLaurin line up in the slot, you know it's a signal. If you're a defender, you got to be alert right now. They don't put him in there very often, but when they do, this is what he can do. Run these little option routes, find the little zone holes, and then he's strong with the ball after the catch. And you see there that Taylor Heineke finds him. Terry McLaurin is one of the unsung big-time wide receivers in the NFL. That's not the last we'll hear of him tonight.
So Twins left. Little go motion to the left and inside handoff Gibson to the right. Good for a first down. I mean, you could join the Titans if you want to. We're always taking
He is going to move
applications.
defenders and watch him come through here. He's going to go.
Don't run from the Browns. So you got to be loyal. If you've been a Browns fan for a long time, stay loyal.
And the size that he brings along with that
So yeah, we'll
speed,
take you
when
on the
he
Titan
dips on you in the
bandwagon.
hole, as a defender,
Even though
after a
that
while,
they've
you
lost
don't want
2
to
straight.
hold much more of that.
When he dips,
So now
you dip.
1st and 10. Ball is at the 17-yard line. Heineke looking to the right. Quick throw, and that is completed.
Heineke to Adam Humphries. His
Adam
first
Humphries,
catch.
former Tennessee
Spreading
Titan.
the wealth, pick up a 6.
And Steve, you just said spreading the wealth. That's
So
something
this
Ron
is a
Rivera
drive.
talked about, right? Ball distribution. He said he loves how it's going right now, how Scott
I
Turner
could really
is
use
coaching up this offense, calling
Washington
plays, and Taylor
to
Heineke is distributing the
fizzle
football.
out here.
That's what he thinks makes good offensive play. Brian, you know it better than anyone.
Yeah, 6 completions on this drive, Lewis, to 6 different receivers, and that's something that Scott Turner learned from his dad, Norv Turner. He loved to keep.
So a trips
distribute
bunch
the
tight
ball.
to the right. Humphries motions to the left. Handoff
2nd and
left.
4 from the
Gibson
11.
cuts it up. Got some room, and we'll get the first down.
Through Adams. Washington has 1 offensive touchdown in the first quarter all season. The fewest of any first quarter touchdowns in the league.
Now it's strength on strength. Now you're down here in the red zone. Washington 31st in offensive red zone efficiency. And the Seahawks, one of the very best.
So first and goal
coming into this weekend.
for Washington.
Something's got to give here.
Bring in
Ball
some
is
extra beef. Sadiq Charles is checked in.
At the
Along with the 2
6-yard
tight ends,
line.
Thomas and Reyes on 1st and goal.
An inside handoff Gibson, and he'll get maybe a yard.
Wagner stood him up. We got Bobby Wagner at 5 tackles already with 5 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Hey, you saw that graphic. You saw who he was up there with. Some Hall of Famers. Bobby Wagner's going to the Hall of Fame. I mean, that's what we're watching right here. One of the best to ever do it. The leaders of this football team. And they're going to step up and make plays tonight.
So we'll have to see here if Seattle can come up with a stop.
And
They
most
want to get on the
impressive,
run.
he's played every snap this season. You're involved in all those tackles, all that contact. 2nd and goal.
2 tight end
At the
set.
Seattle 5.
Inside handoff. Gibson trying to be patient. And a really good tackle there. I believe that's Brooks, number 56. Boy. My feed, for some reason, keeps going out. Heineke going to roll to the right.
It's McKissick. He was already down.
And that's going to be no gain, and Seattle's going to force Washington to kick a field goal here. What's up, Gridiron Blitz? What's up, the boss? Cannot show you the game, boss.
This is what Seattle
If I show you the game, they will take our channel down. The best I can give you is game audio, play-by-play, game cast, and a box score.
From Logan Thomas. That's where Heineke was trying to come back to. Nothing there, and good defense. You can give up yards, Seattle defensively, but get the stop in the red zone you need.
Yeah, I mean, I used to listen to Stephen A. Smith a lot. Snaps that kick on the way, and that kick is good.
Excellent.
So Washington will take a 3-0 lead. So I would say let me do this real quick. I used to watch Stephen A. Smith a lot when it was him and who was the other guy? Skip Bayless. Used to watch them a lot. Just, I don't know. They're just characters, I guess. They're each hot take guys. They make a living off just saying a lot of crap. I feel like most times he doesn't even believe what he's saying. They just say it to kind of get a take, if that makes sense. What's up, Christopher? Appreciate you joining the stream. As always, guys, as you come in here, smash those thumbs up, vote on tonight's game, and share it out to grow the conversation. Yeah, Skip Bayless. Yeah, you should definitely, Ward. Go ahead and ask that. Why not? Yeah, I mean, honestly, those producers probably tell him, hey, just be off the wall. Be off the wall. Say whatever you think will get, you know, a lot of traction, a lot of reaction. Gridiron Blitz has been a member for 17 months. Big shout out to Gridiron Blitz. Why does my feed keep doing this? So that will be a good segue to just shout out our members. As always, appreciate everybody. Will Sports World and Chase T66. Hall of Fame members, the biggest membership that you can have. Big shout out to you guys and the rest of our members. The Carver family, Beantown Breakdown, Troxel Sports Stream, Gridiron Blitz, James Peach, Shade Flat, Asia Roberson, and Ron Ripple. Appreciate y'all very much.
Your defense, and you got Seattle's defense out there for a long time, and that's been how their
What's up, Brayton? Seahawks by 13. Boy, would I love that.
Last in the league in time of possession. They have to
Boy,
get
would I love that.
this next possession.
Slide
This
in the
kick
air.
is on its way.
Go for a touchback. Seattle has had a winning recipe with Russ cooking. 2012 to 2020, they had the NFL's second best record.
The boss, if I show you the game, I will get kicked out. You cannot show the game on YouTube due to copyright laws.
This is good. I still like the fish.
I know.
Be careful.
I know.
Last time they were on Monday.
Not sure Pete enjoyed that, but yes.
Thanks, Brayton. All right, so here we go, 1st and 10.
First down and 10.
Little inside handoff Collins, and he will sidestep for a gain of a couple.
I mentioned the differences of the two teams coming out of the bye. Think about Seattle. They come out of the bye, get Russ back. They go to Green Bay and get shut out, blanked. And then last week against
So 2nd and 8. Twins on each side. DK Metcalf in the slot to the left. Tyler Lockett slot right.
it's really been their offense. They've had 20
Changing the
drives
play
in
at the
these
line
last
of
2 games, and
scrimmage.
they've only
Russell
got 1
Wilson.
touchdown to show for it. So, and like we said in the open, it's got to be on Russ. He's got to come out, play better football.
And a little wide zone to Collins, and he will make some nice moves to pick up a gain of about 7, and will bring up a 3rd and 1. What's up, CeeDee Lamb? Who do I think is going to win? Let us know. Let us know. So I've got the money right now
And that's 3 yards more
on
than he has in his career.
Seattle. I took Seattle money line. Feel like Seattle is going to have to find a way to get a win.
Run and get the first down.
3rd and 1 and a half.
Lockett motions left to right. Play action. Looking. Russell floats it to a wide open Tyler Lockett. 40, 30, 20, 10. And he will get pushed out of bounds right about there. A lot of pressure was on Russell Wilson. He just steps back and floats this one to a wide open Tyler Lockett. And look, really good job by Russell Wilson to not overanalyze this throw and try to throw it on a dart. He realizes that Russell Wilson is just let go. He just floats that thing in the basket. Good play. So now 1st and 10. Russell Wilson looking to the right. Will now fire to the end zone. Oh, big hit there. Incomplete. I would love to see a Russell Wilson touchdown right here. Rusher.
And I bring up a 2nd down and 10.
I love that play call from Shane Walder on 3rd and short.
Appreciate that,
is
Linda.
Man-to-man down
Shout
in
out
the
to one of the
NFL.
best
So if you
mods
wanna
out
take a
there,
shot
Linda.
down the field to Tyler Lockett, you know
Also
you're
one of
gonna
the
get
GOAT
man on
mods is
3rd
in the
and short.
chat.
You're probably gonna go
Brayton.
for it if you don't get it. So a great play call
But yeah,
from
we have a
Shane Walder.
$5 free bet on Russell Wilson. I would love to see him get a rushing touchdown here and make my day. 2nd and 10.
From the 11.
Inside handoff. Collins finds a little bit of area and will pick up a gain of about 6. This will be 3rd and 4.
Some fire, some heavy criticism. I mentioned the 13 points scored in the last 2 games combined, but Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll both very publicly coming to his rescue and backing him about the play calling.
On an important call here, 3rd down in the red zone. We talked with Russell about this. Said 3rd downs are important, but red zone is
So
even
3rd
more
and
so.
5
They've got to be more productive down here.
for the Seahawks. Ball is at about the 6-yard line. Don't do this. Internet company's going to get a call tomorrow. Wow. Wow. Well, sorry about that, guys. Gerald Everett with a touchdown reception.
And whenever it gets across,
Russell Wilson just on a quick little slant. That one's well covered with a linebacker on the inside and a safety over top. Puts that on the left shoulder and makes a heck of a play.
Of linebacker Cole Holcomb, it's over. It's over. Russell, as good as he is, you know he's going to put it on him. Mistake by Cole Holcomb. Great play and execution on the part of Everett and Russ.
Jason Myers has the extra point. So a good play call by Shane Walder.
So that will get us to a commercial break. The $5 free bet of Russell Wilson getting the first touchdown does not hit for us. But hey, Seattle Seahawks take the lead 7-3 with 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter after a big-time drive. Really had a lot to do with that massive throw to Tyler Lockett, who was just left wide open. Guys, I will be right back.
5 and 5 touchdowns in a win. The first quarterback to start a Monday Night Football game on his birthday and win, going way back to Jim Harbaugh days.
Big win for Jim this
So
weekend.
this one's kicked off.
Took you a little longer to mention
Can be
that.
fielded at the goal line. Gets to the 10, to the 20, to the 30, and that's where he will be tripped up. Almost had something there.
Special teams stop. Again, we keep talking about the turning point in this Washington season.
So Heineke will come out. So since their bye, this offense has really started to light up. They're 2-0 since the bye. First 8 games, they were 2-6. They went from about 9-point average per game to about 28.6. So a lot of good things have came since the bye week.
Picks up 4. Brian Monette made the stop.
And that's going to be
for Seattle.
the end of the
Final
first quarter.
seconds of quarter number 1.
Unfortunately, that will get us to another commercial break. End of quarter number 1. Seattle 7, Washington 3, as they win that first quarter. So far, 25 votes in favor of the Seahawks, 56% to 44%. 14 people in the box, 13 likes. Appreciate you guys very much. So this is the box score right now. Russell Wilson 3 of 5 for 63 yards and a touchdown. Alex Collins 4 carries for 13. Tyler Lockett 2 catches for 57 yards. He had that long of 55. Tyler Heineke 7 of 9 for 40 yards, 85 quarterback rating. Russell Wilson sitting at 143. J.D. McKissick 1 carry for 6. Antonio Gibson's having a nice night so far, averaging 4 yards per carry at 832. And then J.D. McKissick 2 catches for 2 yards. What y'all got going in the chat, Ward? Looks like y'all got some discussions. No, I did not hear the news. Denzel to Dallas. Congratulations. Congratulations, Denzel. Ward is a Cowboy.
Being cancer-free.
The fact that we're a year later and you're even stronger than you were then, it's just something to really be proud of.
Pressure to football comes out, and it's caught in the air. Alton Robinson got to Heineke, and Gibson's able to catch the ball for a 1-yard gain.
I'm not sure how this ball got to Gibson because watch his arm.
Wow.
It's pretty accurate there for a deflection.
Yeah. That ball was deflected, and it still found its way to get to a running back getting out to the flat. So now 3rd and 5 for Washington. Steps up. Heineke will try to throw this on a deep fade. Incomplete. But that will be a pass interference right there. Is too much contact on the defender. I don't know what we're going to do.
Seahawks. Heineke on first down and 10.
Heineke's just going to throw this one away.
Throwing it around Puna Ford. Well, with Ron Rivera's story, it's important to mention that ESPN's V Week starts tomorrow.
Yeah, not going to do it for me, Ward.
Continue to raise funds and
Wish you good luck. I'm going to stick with the Titans.
Cause by visiting v.org/donate. Do what you can.
So Heineke under center. H-back offset to the right. Play action. Now we'll set up a running back screen to Gibson, and well defended. Sheriff, the right tackle, not blocking a soul. Not blocking a soul.
Jordan Brooks. We talk a lot about Wagner, but Brooks is a young football player in his second year out of Texas Tech.
So this will bring up now a 3rd and 9 for Washington around midfield. Ball is actually at their 49. Going to get an empty set right here. Quads to the left, single receiver to the right. He's going to go to the right. And McLaurin incomplete. As that was right on him, but he just could not hold on. Boy, they went quads left and really just isolated McLaurin with the corner. There's some hand fighting going on there, but no call. Had an opportunity to make a big play there, just couldn't come up with it. What's up, Bingtown Breakdown?
He wins his fair share of them.
So 4th and 9 in Washington to punt.
Tress Way. High punt. Freddie Swain.
And that one's going to be fair caught at about the 15-yard line, and that's where Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks will take over after this commercial break. So as soon as commercial break comes back, we will regain the audio. Brayton predicts a field goal for the Seahawks on this drive. I'll be fine with that. Extend that lead out a little bit. All right, so commercials starting to come back.
His first-hand account of each of his 10 Super Bowl seasons available tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern on ESPN+. This week, a breakdown of Super Bowl 39 season back in 2000. Episode every Tuesday. Seahawks football.
Stevie, how long did it take you to run from
So
the Washington
Seahawks will
Monument to
take
the
over.
About,
DK
4
Metcalf
minutes.
motions to the
Run
right,
really
looking
quickly.
that way. Actually, will throw to his tight end for a quick hit, and that's going to be good for a gain of about 13 for a first down.
No way you ran by all the food trucks out there.
The Uber went right by there. Some traffic.
Back to football.
Just
Will Disley,
a
you see him
double out
run the
concept
wide stick. Look, these tight
to the
ends have
right.
become a bigger and bigger part
Now
of this
trips
offense over the
left,
past couple of
single
weeks
receiver to
since
the
Russ has
right.
come back.
Now
So
we'll get
keep
a
an eye on
receiver to
Disley
motion
and
left to
Eckler. They
right.
play a
We'll
big role
orbit
going
around
forward.
back to the left.
Eskridge
Inside
set
handoff
in motion
Collins
back
and
over.
nothing there.
Collins has the football, and he's stopped. That'll go for a loss or no game. See if they get him back to the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne made the tackle.
It's going to be really hard to run the ball between the tackles against Washington. You mentioned Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen. This is the 1-2 punch at the defensive tackle position. If Seattle's going to run the ball, I think they need to do it on the edge.
So trips left,
No
single
Chase Young,
receiver
no
is tight
Montez
end to the
Sweat.
right.
That's why I would attack and run.
DK Metcalf, the third receiver, inside to the left.
Low snap.
Wilson
Russell go down and get it.
flushes out to the left. Will
Rush
now
going across
fire,
his body.
and he's got a wide open receiver.
That's T. Eskridge on the grab. He's
Eskridge,
gonna
though,
be just short.
stepped out of
Eskridge
bounds
was
and will
their
be a
first
yard
pick,
shy.
Taken in the second round, the rookie out of Western Michigan.
A lot of speed. He needs a little bit more awareness, Lewis, on the sideline. Get the first down. Stay in bounds.
Yeah, he is an electric player now with the ball in his hands. And you're right. If you just stay in bounds and get that ball vertical, you can use some of that home run type of speed.
They
that he's
missed,
got. How about Russ? How about him just making that kind of play?
I know his
when the
foot
coach
stepped
on
out
the
of bounds there,
sideline
but they
goes, no,
missed
he can make it right
where
in
the
a
ball
hurry.
was at when he stepped out.
Last time they had a 3rd and 1. Russ went up top for Lockett for
3rd and 1.
56.
Little pitch to the right. In trouble.
Dallas.
And he will get back to about the line of scrimmage,
And
but no
William
first
Jackson
down.
made sure of it for Washington, and it's 4th down.
If Washington does not have pursuit on this play, then he gets a first down. But watch the red jerseys. 1, 2, and there's 2 more coming from the inside. They needed them to get him down.
Boy,
before the
how
first down.
big
Nothing
was
that
that
defensive coordinators
play
happier
not
than to
getting
see
the first down
corners
on
like
second
William
down?
Jackson do exactly what he just did right there.
Seahawks with a
Put your pads
decision,
on those backs
and
on
they
the
will punt.
perimeter, discourage some of that perimeter run, or at least put it in their head that if you come out here, we are going to try and be physical.
4th and 1. Maybe Ron Rivera goes for it. Pete Carroll does not. Michael Dixon.
And this
gets
punt
it
is away.
Carter let
It's
it
going to
bounce.
hit about the 8 to the 5, and they will down it at the 6.
It'll settle inside the 10.
So that will get us to another commercial break. Seattle, no points, but they do flip the field position as Washington is going to have to take over on their own 6-yard line. So they will have a ways to go. 10:43 left in the first half. $14 people in the box. We got 14 likes. If you've yet to hit that thumbs up, smash it right now. Let's try to get to 20. So right now, Russell Wilson's sitting at 5 of 7 for 80 yards, a 151 quarterback rating with 1 touchdown, 0 picks. So not bad. That was a tough play there by D. Eskridge on that 1 catch for 9 yards. If he just could have slowed himself down and get that first down, Seattle would still be going right now. But he does not. He's not able to.
Tickets for 20 games to the end of the regular season, including tonight's game between Seattle and Washington. Get yours now at NFL.live-nfts.com. 7-3 Seattle. Washington football. Taylor Heineke. 9 completions tonight, 8 of which are under 10 yards. Start off with the ground game. And Antonio Gibson sent it down to Lisa.
Well, Steve, I talked to Taylor Heineke's high school coach, Kevin Reach, who told me that in his 33 years of coaching, he's never had a player who was as cerebral as Heineke. Even back then, he said he was amazed at how quickly he could process defenses. They put in a game plan on Sunday. By Monday after practice, Heineke had it down. So I asked him, why wasn't he flooded with scholarship offers? He says it was just his size, 6 feet, 185
Inside handoff. Gibson finds a little bit of room.
If he was 6'4",
and we'll get a gain of about 4.
Yeah, just the first offer came from Old Dominion. Said he got one other offer, but he went to ODU because they were first. Seems to be a loyal guy that way. Yeah. Was not invited to the combine. One guy comes to the pro day, and let's hang out with him.
And that one guy was Scott Turner. And that was the only, he said, you just need one person to believe in you. Right. And it was Scott Turner, and he's making the most of his opportunities now that he's a starting.
So a 3rd and 3 here for Taylor Heineke. And wow.
Flag comes in.
They're going to call that encroachment. Yes, he does get into the neutral zone, but he got right back.
Neutral zone infraction.
Man,
Defense.
a lot of times you see those guys give them an opportunity to get back. He wasn't even close to a defender.
Yeah, Carlos Dunlop on the edge. I think the other thing about Heineke is most people think, well, he's a rookie. He's only started 12 games, and that's accurate. But this is his 5th year in Scott Turner's system. So it's not like he's having to learn.
Throw, sideline completes to McLaurin. Has first down yardage.
So Washington gets the first down there.
Terry McLaurin's out here. He's going to sell the out. Then he's going to sell the go. Then he's going to put on the brakes.
McLaurin, really good job breaking down,
By Terry McLaurin. He's one of the
getting
best
to the sticks.
in the NFL. He was
Will
like
now
that
be
at
1st
Ohio
and
State.
10.
He has worked hard at his route precision since he's got to the NFL. That is a great example right there.
Should mention Seattle's happy to get DJ Reed back. He had the coverage on McLaurin there. He missed last week's game and battling knee and groin injuries. First down and 10. First man through, DeAndre Carter.
And Carter takes a big shot there.
Down. Jamal Adams.
There he is.
Coming with a bad attitude.
Seattle is
He
flat
said,
out
man,
hitting
we gotta get our
people
swagger
tonight.
back. We got to play with a certain style. Those Russ's words. But that's the kind of style that Jamal Adams likes to play with. And he knows he needs to be the tone setter. And he knows the better he plays, the more he plays to his true character, the more confidence everyone else will have. And he made it a point last night or 2 nights ago when we talked to him. He needed to do that. There's an example.
Adams was really honest. He said we lost our
So
confidence
Twins
on
right.
Saturday. They blew that 24-9
Throw set
lead
to the
in
left, a
quarter,
little
week 2
split
against
zone
Tennessee.
action. A little split action.
And it's still bothering
Quick
them.
toss and another
Curtis
big
Samuel.
hit.
He's
Curtis
back
Samuel
in
will get the
lineup.
first down.
First down for Samuel. Only going to get a few touches. He's had a groin injury throughout. Been a real problem for him. Great to have Samuel back.
Yeah, and all the fans here gave him a standing ovation. They just want to see him out there and healthy. Been dealing with that groin. Such a difficult injury for a receiver, a guy like Samuel, who's a lateral tactician, a speed guy. And he came back too early, and they said we're going to keep him just on 12 to 15 plays tonight.
Think about this.
Motion left to right.
And Thomas just
Play action.
3 snaps
Heineke
total.
in trouble.
They've all been on the field
Flushes
at the same
out.
time.
Still in trouble. Somehow evades him. And he will slide and get a gain of about 3. Wow.
Darryl Taylor and Benson
That is
Mayowa look
impressive
like they
there.
had him dead to
Heck of a
rights.
play there.
And some Heineke magic there.
That's just the kind of play that will get this kid riled up and get him going. Just watch him here. Oop,
Jeez.
no. Where did he go?
What does that look like? That looks like Russell Wilson.
Exactly. Look, he's the guy who said, look, I got to be me. Yeah, I need to manage the game to a certain degree, but hey, sometimes I just got to let it rip. And that's what they want him to do. And Scott Turner said that. Don't play conservative. Let it go.
2nd and 7, just shy of
Little
midfield.
inside zone to the left.
He'll let Gibson run it
And
this
about
time.
a gain of maybe a yard.
So we talked about the communication, him knowing this offense and how he's going to communicate to the rest of his team. Got a player down on the, oh, is that Schweitzer? They cannot afford to lose another center. Already their 3rd center, and he's been so physical and such a stalwart in replacement. Can't lose him.
So that would not be good for the Washington football team, as they have what sounds to be like their 3rd string center down on the ground. All right, so now we are back.
Is up next.
And this is
We'll
a
talk about
3rd
next man up.
and 6.
Watch
Ball
the
is
snaps
at the
out of
50.
shotgun. That
Heineke
looked
looking
good.
to the left.
Heineke.
Will now let it rip, and he's got Adam Humphries there for a 1st down.
His second
Good
grab.
for
Big
about a
third
gain
down
of 8 or
conversion.
9.
Pick up a 9. Washington on the move.
Well, you bring in a new center, and they're going to test him. Here he is right here. They're going to bring a blitz on the weak side. Jamal Adams is coming, but look at this nice protection. Really good pocket for Heineke to throw the ball underneath. Nice 1st down.
First 6 games, they allowed 6 sacks. Next 4 games, 17. Inside handoff, and that will go about nowhere.
Ismail's a 5th-round pick, second-year player out of San Diego State. Played 5 snaps all season.
Brayton says throw a pick 6. I would like to see that.
You don't
Guys, I will say this.
have to put everything on the
There
center.
may be a chance we shut it down at halftime.
The communication
I would hate to do that.
even more important.
But we are having some internet issues tonight that I do not know why.
It doesn't look like he's going to return anytime soon.
And it is extremely
Washington was
frustrating.
already going to the left with Leno and Flowers.
So here we go, empty formation here.
See if they want
Heinicke looking to the right, fires deep down the field. It is tipped up and intercepted by Jamal Adams.
And it's Jamal Adams.
This one hit the tight end. Just a well-placed ball, but it was in coverage, and as soon as it hit him, he gets hit from behind. The ball pops up, and Jamal Adams is right there.
One of the very best. They're going to play a split safety coverage.
Yeah, what's frustrating, Brayton, is
Quandre gets the perfect break, and then Jamal breaking offside.
I'm glad that the stream itself is not doing bad. But like my live stream of the game on the channel, it goes in and out. And so that's why a lot of times this game audio is going in and out for you guys. So I don't know. We will try to grind through it, but if it gets horrendous, you know. But yeah, Brayton calls a pick 6. It is not quite a pick 6, but it is an interception. And that is a massive turnover after what looked to be a lot of good positive momentum for Washington on that drive. So Taylor Heinicke now 12 of 17 for 71 yards and a pick at a 53 quarterback rating, while you have Russell Wilson 5 of 7 for 85 yards and 1 touchdown, 0 picks with a 151 quarterback rating. So that is the differences between the two tonight. Linda, I took the Seattle Seahawks money line. So I just took Seattle to just outright win. So here's hoping for that. Off to a decent start. Would like to see Seattle put together a couple drives here, as they still just, Seattle Seahawks are missing something on offense. And it's probably a legitimate run game, if we're being honest. So Thursday night football, Cowboys Saints. We will try to stream that game. That's kind of, it's nice that the Cowboys be in the game, but Saints, not the best matchup.
Multiple interceptions. Yeah, he's got one now.
So 1st and 10 as the Seahawks will take over on their own 11.
That last play too on the interception.
Off the turnover.
Looking deep. Russell Wilson will go deep. Tyler Lockett, well defended, and he still makes the catch at the 50.
That's good for 39 yards. Another big grab for Tyler Lockett.
Just a deep post route.
On his heels because he gets up on him so fast, and McCain doesn't have
and Tyler Lockett somehow comes up with that. That is a big time catch. So from their 11-yard line, now at midfield, Seattle 1st and 10. Play action. Flushes out to the left. Dumps it to Collins. Going to square up. Oh, big fumble. And Washington's going to take it over.
Chance for Seattle and couldn't corral it.
Collins, there is a flag. There is a flag. Collins turned up, had a lot of room to run, but the defender trailing him punches it out, and this is a big play. What's up, Catfish Terry?
Great position playing this
declined Washington football.
But comes back and hits that ball out. We saw that with the Patriots.
Wow, what a
yesterday
punch.
Quite a bit.
Ruling
And
on the field is a
you get beat, but at least come in and make the play.
Yep.
It'll be first down Washington. Holding offense number 66.
Yep, so
That
that is on Seattle.
I can't tell you how
So
much it
Washington
warms my
with a
heart to see
big
these safeties
turnover.
making so many plays. And then we're talking about DBs, baby. Guys bringing the wood here and having a lot of good hits.
So back and forth
interceptions. And
between
these, guys, look, Landon Collins
these two
and
defenses
Jamal
right
Adams,
now,
two of the highest
Natasha.
paid safeties in the NFL, and they've taken a lot of flack because people say
Brayden
they
says
don't
it's
make enough
going.
plays in the deep part of the field. Jamal's worked hard at that part of his game. Landon
So now
Collins has
first and
accepted his
10.
new role, and they're showing up tonight.
Little play action. And under pressure, gets out of it. Will now sling the ball. And it is a first down. Logan Thomas. Oh, they're going to say incomplete.
Showing off the skills there. And a conversation on the sideline.
And they're going to say it's a
You
catch.
get the sense of the athleticism of Taylor
Wow,
Heineke.
Taylor
Look at this.
Heineke
The pump, I mean, this looks like
does
Brett
a
Favre. I mean, that's
such
his
a
highlight.
great
That's how
job
he fashions his game. He doesn't have the arm strength
of
Brett
avoiding
Favre, but he fired that
tackles.
one in there.
Ruling on the field is a catch. First down.
Appreciate it,
It's the
Natasha.
creativity, and he
Yeah, I
doesn't
don't
give
think
up on
there's a whole
plays
lot of
easily,
people right
and he knows
now
exactly where his guys
interested in
are.
this game,
Great
that's
toe
for
drag
sure.
from Thomas.
As he said, I play a little bit like my hair is on fire. Well, ever since that first avoided sack that he had last drive.
So
he's
now
on
a
fire.
trips bunch
You
to the
can tell his
left.
confidence is growing.
Single receiver to the right.
In the quarter. First down
Looking
and 10.
right. Will now check
Set
it down to
up for
Gibson. He's going to get to the
Blockers
40.
in front of him.
And he'll be tackled from
And he'll get
behind,
to
but he will still
midfield.
get a gain of about 9.
Short of the marker, pick up a 9 down to Lisa.
Steve,
Good
I have an
job
update on
utilizing
Wes
running
Schweitzer
back
for you.
screen
He
there.
started at center tonight, still back in the Washington locker room, being evaluated for an ankle injury. I'm told that his return is questionable.
Thank you, Lisa. Good look at it there.
So trips bunch again. McLaurin,
Second
single
down
receiver
and
to the
1.
right. Inside handoff. Gibson, and
Didn't get there.
big time play
Al
there by
Woods
Al Woods.
Was playing more than ever.
And that would be a loss
in
of
his
1 or 2.
11th year. Makes the stop. 3rd and 1.
Ironically, second and short. What did Ron Rivera tell us that one of their points of emphasis was in the bye week? We need to be better on second down.
So Twins left. Inside handoff, and I think he's got enough. Going to be stopped right at the first down mark, but
Seattle's defense
that
stands
spot
up.
will get him the first down. Absolutely, Linda.
Coming up on the 2-minute warning. There's the first down indication.
So Washington going to try to get a play off before the 2-minute warning. Motion left to right, and maybe just hard count. And that's all it will. Seattle does a really good job of not jumping off sides there. And so we will get to the 2-minute warning. Seattle up 7-3. But after the turnover, Washington, with a little bit of momentum, trying to eat into this deficit, if not take the lead going in to the half. Alright, so it looks like we are back.
Susie, Adam, and Booger. On their second drive, a long time consuming drive. Had a first and goal at the Seattle 6, settled for 3. Seattle shown a bit of a big strike offense here in this first half, and have a 7-3 lead.
And Taylor Heineke really needs to get Terry McLaurin going in this game. He had one deep shot to him, man-to-man on Sidney Jones. They weren't able to connect. If they get to man-to-man again, you know he's going to be looking McLaurin's way.
See that time of possession? That's been the story.
So Twins left, motions right to left, inside handoff.
Out of the 2-minute warning, a run.
And that will get him a gain of about 4.
Give him
McKissick
4.
on the carry.
All 3 timeouts remaining for Washington. And the Fighting Heinekes will get the football as well.
2nd and 5. 1:35 left to play. Heineke looking in trouble, and this time he will not get away. Taylor on the sack. Had multiple white hats there. Washington will take a timeout to stop that clock.
To come on and watch him get low, bend. Look at that. You
Yeah,
get down
really
like
good
that.
move
Looks
there
like
by
Von
Taylor
Miller
Taylor.
coming off the edge.
Missed him
And
first,
just pursuit.
but then kept
Nice play. They've been
being
looking for that
persistent
pass rush.
and was able to finally get Taylor down.
They put edge rushers through. They run some hoop drills just to see how they can coordinate their body going around the bend like that. That's as good as it gets. That right there is drill work. It's God-given ability. But
Leads
it's
the
also
team with
drill
5
work. And you're right,
sacks.
That's exactly what they need out of him.
He has 9 QB
It's hard
hits
stop
to
that
go
kind of
along
pass
with
rush
that.
when he's that low off the
So
ground.
now 3rd and 9 for Washington at Seattle, 48-yard line.
Wanted to come back the next week for Monday night.
Get a tray set to the
Mississippi
right.
game. Amazing. Third
Twins
down and
left. Heineke steps up, takes a shot, and that one intended for Adam Humphries. Incomplete. So 1:27 left to play in the half. It's going to go back to Seattle, and Seattle's got 2 timeouts
They got
left.
the one-on-one coverage they were looking for here on that 3rd down play. But I'll tell you, you see he almost gets the ball knocked out of his hand. But what a great job by the Seattle defense across the board with great press coverage, getting their hands on the wide receivers and not making it easy. Just look at them. Great technique across the board, using their leverage, using their help in the middle of the field. Very good team defense.
Hey, there's a flag on the field.
We'll have to see what this flag is.
And the flag was thrown late. There are mechanics to work through that. No such thing as a late flag, John Parry reminds me.
Well, Taylor Heineke thinks they're going to get the ball back. He brought his offense back out on the field.
The punter Way has come over to the sideline.
This is odd here. I'd like to say the play has been over for quite some time now.
Before the pass was thrown, holding, defense, number 28.
How does that take that long to make that announcement?
First down.
I don't like that at all.
Penalty on a 3rd
That's
and 9.
sketchy.
The automatic first down.
That's DJ Reed at the top of the screen against McLaurin. There's Ugo Amadi down in the slot. Wow.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't see that.
Good evening, John Parry.
Wow, and just like that, Washington
Just not enough. Just
No.
not enough.
gifted a first down.
Seattle's been so disciplined in terms of penalties, lack of turnovers.
Trips left, single receiver to the right. Now the tight end will motion towards the right. Heineke steps up, flushes out, will run, and he's going to pick up a gain of about 7. 1:17 left to play, and flag looks like this one's going to be on hold.
Looked like Cornelius Lucas, the right tackle, took down one of the defenders on the edge.
There are fouls by both teams on the play. Holding.
Wow.
Offense number 75.
Both teams. So this is going to be offset, replay the down.
Number 2. Those penalties offset. We'll replay the down.
First penalty of the night against Washington.
they got Brandon Scherf.
Penalties offset.
I didn't see a hold from the all-pro right guard.
We're going to keep looking, though.
4 down linemen for Seattle. Heineke, 5-step drop, lets it rip, and he got his man. First down, Washington. Carter on the reception.
And there's another flag down, and I think they might get roughing the passer.
Holy cow. This has became a flag fest.
Took a big shot from his blind
Personal
side.
foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 94. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. First down.
And
Please
I don't.
set the game clock to 1 minute and 10 seconds.
This isn't the late hit, but this is coming down with the body weight on top. And he comes down with that body weight on top, and he bounces up off of him, trying to protect that right shoulder, that throwing shoulder of the quarterback.
We didn't get a chance to see it, but DeAndre Carter ran a nice route against a cover 2 look, found the zone hole, and you just saw Taylor Heineke just deliver a strike, and he is growing in confidence. He's standing there in the pocket, taking some shots, moving around, buying time. He's starting to feel it right now.
So Washington trying to take the lead. Inside handoff. That is McKissick for a gain of about 3 to 4.
And a timeout. That's a Seattle timeout. We're back in 30 seconds after this word.
So Seattle elects to call a timeout there. Guess just to slow this down a bit. Make sure they get the right personnel in. This is a big drive here in what looked to be a turnover on downs for Seattle to get the ball back. A late flag of holding. And then just 2 plays after that, you get roughing the passer. So that has allowed Washington to keep the ball with a chance to take the lead, and Washington will get the ball first in the second half.
This is a time where you have to get the ball up and high and get it to Logan Thomas and see if he can out-jump somebody and use that big body to win a one-on-one situation.
Heineke looking left. Now checks it down to McKissick. He will make a move, and he will get to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Wow.
Great play call from Scott Turner, but great execution by Brandon Scherf. Watch him get out on the edge.
Yeah, this is just a running back screen.
Right there. That's all you need to give McKissick that much space with a jump cut, and he's got a speed to get into the end zone. Nobody has caught more passes out of the backfield in the running back position than J.D. McKissick over the last 2 years. Not Alvin Kamara, not Austin Eckler. It's J.D. McKissick.
Second receiving touchdown of the season for McKissick, 3rd overall.
Oh, this one's blocked. And it's picked up. Gets to the 30. Gets to the 40. And he's going to go 20. 10, and he will return this all the way back. That's going to be 2 points, and we have now a tie ball game. Wow. You do not see that every day. Washington would have went up 10-7. This extra point gets blocked and picked up by number 94. Who is that? Rasheed Green, the guy who had the roughing the passer call earlier.
Nice technique.
I was hit him in the elbow. That's how low it was.
This special teams unit for Seattle has been outstanding all season.
Great hustle by the big guy with a nice little stiff.
Who's one of the best special teams players in the history of the game. He has these guys ready to play each and every week. And Pete Carroll told us it's been a strength of their team. And they have to find juice Obviously,
Yeah, 2 points
from Jamal Adams on offense
for
from
Seattle
Russell Wilson,
there.
But Larry Izzo brings juice on special teams. You know that.
So 56
But
seconds
Pete said
left to
in his
go.
quest for consistency,
Seattle with 1 timeout.
You're right. That is the phase that has been consistent.
Yeah.
And that's a
Thanks to
huge
Green.
play right there. I mean,
They
that's
find
huge.
themselves in a
Out of the
tie
trial
ball
events.
game.
All the momentum for
This
Washington.
crowd was ready to explode. I mean,
Going in the
Taylor
locker
Heineke,
room
exactly.
at halftime, feeling good about your situation,
And boom.
and now you're 9-9.
Yeah.
Guys, we got 15 people in the box, 18 likes. If you've yet to smash that thumbs up, smash it right now. Let's try to get to 20 likes before the half. This one's going to be fielded at the goal line and returned. He's going to just break free but gets tripped up. And he'll get to about, what, the 25, maybe 30? Yeah, he gets to 30 or so.
And he didn't look right. Did he get? He may have gotten hurt on the extra point attempt. But watch, he's holding the back. Yeah, he's holding that left hamstring. And did he hurt that when he was trying to chase down the Rasheem Green? There he is.
Got caught up in the wash there.
Oh yeah, he's trying to leg it out. Oh boy. Yep. Kickers are not used to running like that.
It's been a wild season for Sly. It's been on 3 different teams.
So now Seattle will take over at their own 27.
What's Russ got to say
Make it
about
their own
these final
28.
51
Wilson
seconds?
looks quick to the right. Everett.
Everett.
And going to have to go quick. That's a gain of about 8, but they only got 1 timeout. So they're going to try to get to the line of scrimmage quick here.
Clock will
See if
wind
they
up
can
at
try to get this into field goal range. Got to be smart, though. High snap. Wilson throws, and that's incomplete out wide. And this will bring up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, that time he got pressure right in front of him, and trust me, when you
Reminder, guys, we will take a halftime break. Stick around for the second half.
Trying to throw the ball and Aaron Donald hits your hand, you're going to be real hesitant to throw your hand right
Wilson,
back there.
8 of 11, 145 and a touchdown tonight.
Best case scenario for Russell Wilson after injuring that finger was 4 weeks.
Just definitely need to be smart here with the football.
Missed 3 games.
At worst, you want to go in at the half tie. And they're just going to hand it off here to Collins. And he's not going to get the first down.
See where they mark him.
And I would not be shocked if Washington calls a timeout, and they will. So 20 seconds left to go.
20 seconds left.
And they're going to force Washington or Seattle to punt.
That football back.
What a wild turn of events here in the first half. 2 teams that need this
Seattle's
game.
offense
Seattle came in
struggles,
desperation. Their season's
and
on
it's
life
just-
support. And the Washington football team, like,
It's
they win
odd
this
to
game,
see
they're right in
that
the playoff hunt.
with what sort of
They're scrapping
firepower
this
they have
first half.
There's a
shown
lot more action
in the
going on
past.
out here than the score would indicate. It doesn't seem like it's 9-9. It really seems like
Up to 20
the
likes,
intensity
guys.
is
Appreciate
ramped
y'all
up here in
very
the
much.
second quarter. You see
Every
Taylor
time
Heineke has
someone
really
hits
gotten
that
into
like
it.
button, it
Big
helps
hits
out
are
the
being
stream
delivered by
tremendously.
Seattle's defense. Russ pushing the ball down the field. There's a lot of action going on here. And you can tell both of these teams are playing like this game really is crucial if they're going to make the end of their season be something that they can be proud
Well,
of.
Russell Wilson's
Seattle's
coming
offense
back out
still
to
on
the
the field.
field. This is,
And no one has gone for a less on 4th
This
down.
is,
Pete Carroll.
I think this is stupid. You're going to go for it on 4th
23 seconds left.
and 1 with 23 seconds left to go.
Look at him look back at his
Deep in
teammates.
your own territory.
If they don't make this,
If they don't make
maybe
this,
he's thinking
Washington's
Joey's
in
gonna
a field
keep
goal
kicking
range.
anyway because he's hurt. So that might be factoring into why he's going for it.
Ball is at the 37-yard line. No, I think they're going to hard count him. Yep.
Or just draw him off. Yeah. That didn't
So
seem
a
to jive
timeout
with
there.
who we know Pete Carroll to be in his tolerance for risk.
We did ask Pete about it, and he said it was his thing back in Trojanville. I was really bold, but they were blowing everybody out back in those days. Here's our ABC College Football Conference Championship triple header.
Championship Saturday, Baylor, Oklahoma State, Houston, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh and Wake Forest. Those are on Saturday. I do think we're going to try to stream the SEC championship game on Saturday as well. Georgia partaking in that.
My guy Kenny
And
Pickett
Alabama.
this week. Yeah, man. It's a big
So we
game
go
for the
4th and 1.
Dixon.
And they will get this punt off.
Punt, the line drive punt.
He's going to get to the 10. And then that's where he will stop it right there. So with 16 seconds left to go,
Seattle's defense has been really physical here.
this one was looking like it was going to go to the half with a 10-7 lead by Washington, but a blocked extra point returned all the way to the house gets it to 9-9. And that is where we are for the halftime break as Washington takes a knee. Guys, stick around, and we will be back for the second half. Stay in the chat. Hopefully we're in for a really good one.
Seattle out to the 30-yard line. Eskridge on the return, and Oneway kicked off.
All right, guys, so we are back for the second half.
It was a really clean first half until the last 2 minutes. Then we got bogged down with some of the yellow laundry. Clay Martin, our referee tonight.
What's up, Outdoors with Big Matt? Appreciate you joining the stream.
See if that's going to be a hold. And a lengthy conversation.
During the return, holding, receiving team.
Curated collection of unique items for yourself.
Never had a career NFL field goal attempt. He was 1 for 6 on field goals in college. Really good on extra points. 2009 Oklahoma.
I was just reading lips there. I think they were asking him where he felt he would be.
Appreciate that very much, Linda.
What was his answer?
What's up, Brennan?
I don't know, instead of 5, I saw
Appreciate
5
you for
in
joining
there,
the
so-
stream.
DJ Dallas, the ball carrier for Seattle.
We saw this with Pittsburgh early in the year, right? When Mike Tomlin and they lose their kicker,
Right.
and it turns out that not all punters are kickers,
Right.
as Mike told us.
All kickers apparently can punt.
Yeah,
Not all
Washington kicker
punters
is
can
out,
place
so the
kick.
punter is going to take over
3rd and 4.
on that blocked extra point. So Seattle,
needs to convert. They need to keep their defense off the field. And give
I'll
them a little
talk about
bit
that
of
in just a second. Seattle 3rd and 4 right here. Russell Wilson,
Have yet to target
tight end
DK
motion
Metcalf
from right to
not a
left.
single time in the first half.
looking left, quick throw to Everett, and that one's off the mark, incomplete.
Was behind
So,
him, incomplete.
On the extra point that was blocked, the kicker really tried to, he tried to give all his effort and tried to sprint down the guy. Ended up like pulling a hammy as he was doing it. So,
It leads to an inaccurate throw.
oh, just a bad ball there by Russell Wilson.
DeAndre Carter is back. He's the only return man for Washington. Does all the punts and the kicks.
So this punt is
Washington's
away.
made 6 punt returns all season.
Going to be fielded, and that's muffed.
That one.
But he is going to regain possession. Very lucky
It's
right
a
there.
53-yard punt. Carter was going to attempt the return. Muffs
Very
it,
lucky.
able to recover.
So that will get us to a commercial break. Washington dodges a bullet there. But this Seattle Seahawks offense still struggling to get anything going. Use the ball. You've wrecked this too much. No, Dolly. Nope. Sorry. Sorry. Never seen a blocked extra point return for a touchdown as a coach. When do you run that? What do you mean, when do you run that? You always try to block an extra point. In the high school level, if you block an extra point, it's just a dead ball. You can't return it. But, feel like I've seen it once in the pros. You always try to block it, but I mean, it just doesn't happen that often, especially at the professional level. That does not happen too often. So guys, we got 14 people in the box, 21 likes. If you've yet to hit that like button, let's smash it. Let's get to 25. Let's at least try to get to 30. And we'll see where this thing can finish up at. Having to go back and forth to my phone as Dolly says hi. Hey, I'm streaming. No. Get down. Down. It's a little bitey right now. Yeah, I've never seen it, so I'm surprised they ran that play. Yeah, like say you they always try to block extra points, but it just does not happen that often.
Fake, he got a little too into it. And took a shot up high. Chipped the tooth, 7 stitches. They had the media obligation shortly after, and that's the official photo. Oh, man.
It's just watching
They
it.
give the guy a break. Can he take the photo a month later or something? Why does he got to have the bandages on there? But he caught an elbow, and so Cam Newton saw him, last week and gave
There
him
we
a
go.
nickname,
Play
Scarface.
action boot. Just floats this one to McLaurin. Gets to the 40, 45, and he will be brought down at about the 47-yard line.
Diggs made the stop, gain of 20.
You just love how composed Taylor Heineke is. He's got Jamal Adams bearing down on him on a safety blitz. And he just casually lofts the ball, puts some air on it, puts it in a place for Terry McLaurin to catch and run. But this guy, you continue to feel his confidence growing.
So 1st and 10
The bigger the moments get
in a tie ball game. Washington back with the ball around the 47. Little jet sweep to the right, cuts it north, and he'll get a gain of about 5. Curtis Samuel,
Touch for him.
the former
they're
Carolina
monitoring the
Panther.
Snaps. I figured 12 to 15 snaps.
Well, you just get a sense that Scott Turner has really found his rhythm with this offense. And Ron Rivera was telling us about the touches and distributing the ball. And now you get 2 players back in Curtis Samuel and Logan Thomas. But you don't want to lose who you are. And they're running the ball. So that play
Twins
action
left.
pass on first down to start the
Actually,
drive,
Trey
it
set
only
to the
works
left,
if you run
closed on the
ball
backside. Now
successfully.
tight end will
And
motion
so
left to
they've got
right.
both of those going.
And power right.
Gibson.
And that will
Straight
be
ahead.
good for a gain of about 4, and it'll bring up 3rd and short.
Curtis Samuel was so excited about getting back into the game. Coaching staff, they're telling he was laying out for catches in practice. That's how fired up he was. Said he felt a twinge. This is back in June. Led to a groin injury.
And quick wide receiver screen, low throw, but a really good catch, and he will fall forward for a 1st down.
Wait, that looks like a nondescript bubble screen, but if he doesn't catch this ball, Andre Carter, which is a great catch, and get that 1st down on 3rd
My
down,
dog
it
is
might be punt
chasing
right
her
there.
own
That's a
tail
great
right
play
now,
by
so
Carter.
And
there's
those are the kind of
that. If you hear that in
situations
the
where
background, my
Seattle needs to
apologies.
be able to make that play. See if they can make that tackle.
18 first downs for
Force
Washington,
them into a situation
4
where,
for Seattle.
like in this
That is
situation, they may
how
have tried to go
bad
for it.
this Seattle
So
offense is
first
playing.
downs, 18 to 4, advantage Washington.
Play action. Heineke looking to take a shot. Throws a deep comeback route, and this one's going to be defended well and incomplete.
On the coverage.
What great reaction by Sidney Jones on the double move. Watch Carter run the out and up, out.
Yeah, Washington is
stop, come back out.
doing some really good
Watch Sidney
things. Taylor
Jones get
Heineke
that
is a
transition
legit
and drive
NFL
on this
quarterback.
football.
Very solid.
That's great
I don't know if
technique
he's a
on part of the defense.
franchise
That's the one
quarterback,
thing
but
that
he's a
they're gonna
pretty
hold against
pretty
Taylor
solid
Heineke
one,
is
and
that arm strength
they're-
right there. You gotta
they're
drive
doing some
that
things
ball.
with
You
them,
can't
that's for
put that
sure.
much arc
So
on
2nd
that
and
pass.
10.
Give Sidney Jones a chance
Ball
to
is
come up
at
and bat it away.
the
2nd and 10.
43. Heineke will now throw to the middle, and that is completed. A big tackle there
It's the big hit from
by
Jordan
Brooks, but it will bring up a 3rd and 1.
This wide receiving crew for
And you're
Washington
probably
between
in 2-down
what Carter's
territory
doing here,
because
we've
you
seen
don't
Terry
have your
McLaurin
kicker.
do this a number
You
of
have your
times.
punter,
In
but
back-to-back weeks, make that tough catch over the
so we'll
middle.
go 3rd and 1.
They're establishing a presence.
Inside handoff McKissick, and he will get the 1st down as they get
First
to
down, McKissick
the
has it.
31-yard line.
Really excellent job here from Scott Turner, mixing the run with the pass.
And the tempo.
Look, and now they're on their what? Their 4th offensive center, and Keith Ismail.
Yeah.
You see him in there. He is battling. He is helping them win the line of
Boy,
scrimmage.
could
But they have
really
done a
use
as good a
Seattle to
job as
wake
any
up.
team in the NFL as far as getting the next man up mentality working for them. And you have to give John Matsko, their offensive line coach, a ton of credit for the development of these young players and the depth that they have on this football team.
De'Ami Brown is in the game
Heineke
for Washington.
looking, Quick throw to Gibson. Makes a nice spin, and that spin will get him a first down.
Made a move on Wagner, pickup of 11. And this Seattle defense stuck on the field.
And now if you're Ken Norton, you might have to start thinking about playing a little bit more man-to-man. Watch this zone, very light zone. You just go up if you're the running back, go up, turn around, and get the ball to you. You know, Ken Norton played a little bit of man earlier in the first half, especially on third down. They got off the field. They might want to think about doing it again.
And a little outside sweep here. Gibson will get through, and he'll get another gain of 11 and another first down. And right now, Seattle can't stop anything that Washington is throwing their way.
Going downhill, and he doesn't break stride. Look at the momentum this big man
That's
carries.
just an outside zone
That's
play.
what he wants. He doesn't want him trying
They
to make
kick
too many
out
people
the end
miss. He
corner.
knows that he's a wide receiver coming out of college, but the more and more he runs like this, the more and more you see him buying into the fact that this is a big back with speed that strikes fear into the hearts of defensive backs.
I actually
Washington
think
is now
that
running
pulling guard
exactly
right there.
30
So
more
first and goal.
offensive plays than Seattle, and all even.
And
First
play
and
action,
goal.
Heineke
Heineke
in
is also
trouble.
touchdown.
Will now
He's trying
throw
to
it out of the
get
end
down.
zone. That's very smart
Heineke's arm strength
of
is
him to
enough
do that.
throw that away.
We talked with
He's
Jamal
lucky
Adams.
that
He wanted to get up
he
around
was
the line of
just
scrimmage
barely
more in
out
this
of
game.
the
He wanted to be around the football and
pocket there.
He keys the play action and then gets enough pressure on Heineke to force the throwaway. But that's not a sack, but it is a successful down at the line of scrimmage for Jamal Adams.
What a great job by him of avoiding the cut block of Gibson right there on the perimeter.
Jamal Adams on that pressure.
pressure.
So now second and
This is where
goal.
Seattle
Seattle
comfortable down
desperately
here. They have been very successful in keeping
needs
people out
to
of the end
hold
zone.
Washington to a
needs
field
figure out
goal.
a way to get a touchdown.
Second and goal.
And inside handoff, McKissick. He's got a lot of room. And touchdown, Washington.
J.D. McKissick for Washington.
At this point, I don't know if you ever even need to throw the ball because they cannot stop the run.
This run game from Scott Turner and Washington on that drive was a thing of beauty. Take a look at Wagner right here. He's the best in the business at diagnosing runs, and look what happens to him. He bounces outside.
And just cleaning things up on the inside so there's no pursuit.
Gonna go for two here.
So they're going to go for two.
And you see Washington 12 consecutive.
This is a big
failed
play
two-point
within
conversion
itself
attempts.
because
The
Seattle
longest drought in NFL
could stay
history
within 6.
since the league gave it the option for a two-point conversion. Can they break that
And
streak?
inside handoff, and
Antonio
that one's easy.
Gibson can. Two-point conversion.
Man.
And where do they go? They go left, behind Eric Flowers, behind Charles Leno, Keith Ismail. Again, the fourth offensive center that they've used. Next man up, no problem. We'll run the ball against anybody. What a nice way to cap off the drive.
That 0 for their last
So that
12
will get us to another commercial break here as Washington, with an impressive drive that started from their own 15, ends with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Seattle on top, or Washington on top right now, 17-9. Carver family is shocked right now. Carver family, I took the Seattle money line, and I think it's safe to say Seattle officially sucks. If they drop this game, they're going to go to 3-8. They can't move the ball worth a lick. I mean, this is the box scores right now. Russell Wilson just 9 of 13 for 147 and a touchdown. I don't know what's going on. They can't run the ball as a team. 8 carries for 17 yards. They're just averaging 2.1 yards a carry. Receiving, Tyler Lockett, 3 catches for 96, but he had a long of 55. This long play of 55 is the only reason why they've even had a touchdown. Taylor Heineke, 20 of 27 for 162, a touchdown, a pick. A very strong night for him. Rushing, they are really starting to find a lot of success on the ground. 25 carries for 93 yards, 3.7 average, and a touchdown. As you can see, Antonio Gibson 16 for 56, J.D. McKissick 5 for 27. Antonio Gibson, on top of his rushing, has 5 catches for 26 yards. He has been a weapon tonight. Terry McLaurin 3 catches for 40. J.D. McKissick, the other running back, 3 for 12. Washington with Taylor Heineke, they do a really good job of making sure the backs are getting involved, and they throw the ball out of the backfield quite a bit with just some simple screens or some simple out concepts with their running backs. I mean, Brandon, there's tons of great plays that you can run as far as 2-point conversions. I mean, I would have to go back and see exactly what they ran. I don't know what type of run scheme they just ran right there. But it's probably the right call right now. I mean, Seattle absolutely cannot stop the run. So, no need to – I got a hair in front of my eyes. I think I got it. No need to be cute. Just run the football. That had their highest percentage chance right there.
Memorials.
Talking about bringing the kids at the right age.
It's really something that, you know, having lived down here for a while, it's one of the most beautiful
So this kick
places
is
to
off,
visit
and
in terms of
Seattle
the
in
scenery,
desperate
the
need
history.
to have an answer here,
Educational.
as he will return that to about the
Out to
29.
30. Way did in fact kick off. And whistles, some players coming together. It's been a feisty side to this one. Washington's defense was a mess from 2015. Then last season, D cleaned up its act. Ron Rivera feeling pretty good about the way things look. The pride of his street. And this season's all coming crashing down. Scattering their hopes of defensive dominance across the NFL landscape.
I got See what we did there? I got you. I don't know if that's totally fair. They've been playing better ball.
They're never fair.
So, big drive here for Seattle. Motion left to right, inside handoff Collins, and
Not much doing there.
that will be a goose
In all
egg.
seriousness, we talked with Jack Del Rio this week, and we talked about early in the year why they weren't playing well defensively, and they were playing individual defense. They weren't playing team defense. They had a lot of guys with a lot of talent and a lot of expectations. And Jonathan Allen told us
It's
we
crazy
don't
to
need
see
to worry about expectations. We need to
Russell
worry about the
Wilson in this
standard.
offense
And
just
Jonathan
struggle.
Allen has taken over
I don't know
leadership of his
if
defense, and they
DK
played much
Metcalf
better
has
in
a
the second half of
completion,
the
let
season.
alone a target tonight.
2nd and 10.
Play action. Little quick tight end screen to Everett. Makes a guy miss, and he'll get a gain of about 7. Let's see. Does
Third down and short pickup of
I mean,
7.
it doesn't show targets right now, but I can tell you for a fact DK Metcalf does not have 1 catch in this game. And to my knowledge, I do not remember him even being targeted. So I don't see why that is so hard.
Defensive interior has been strong. The corners are playing better. They found nice roles for the safeties. They're hitting their stride at the right time.
Man-to-man on DK Metcalf.
Still waiting for his first target of the game. 3rd and 3. Not gonna
And
be
a
there
quick
either.
slant, and this
And
one
it's
was
knocked
almost
away.
picked off.
Kendall Fuller
Intended
stepped
for
in front of
Eskridge.
D. Eskridge.
And just like that, they're
Nearly
going to have to
picked that
punt.
off. 4th down.
Golly.
Yeah, I think Russell Wilson's going to need to start thinking about DK Metcalf. And here he is up at the top of the screen. And he's going to be wide open. He's just physical, pushes the guy off, and he's there
Wow.
for the first down. And
Wide open is DK
DK's
Metcalf, and
body
they don't
language,
want to
you
throw
see
to him.
that after the play. He's like, man, what am I doing out here? Like, I'm getting open, and nobody's targeting me.
Carter let it
That
bounce.
one's going to die right there at the 25, and that's where Washington will take over.
38-yard.
Yeah, DK Metcalf does not look happy on the sidelines, and I mean, rightfully so. He was known as one of the great young talents in the NFL, and they're just not wanting to throw him the football at all, and I don't understand. Brendan says, I tell you, minus that 155-yard play, Washington playing lights out on both sides of the ball. Yeah. They let a guy slip. They let Tyler Lockett just slip in a one play, and that's the only type of offense really Seattle has had all night. It's frustrating. Like I say, I took Seattle on this money line, and that was a mistake. They are frustrating to watch right now. But we will see what the next drive holds. Like I say, if Seattle drops this one, they're going to go to 3-8. And that is a far cry from where they have been. You wonder, Pete Carroll, are there any thoughts there? And like I say, we've already heard the rumors about maybe a potential trade of Russell Wilson. But I don't know what's going on, because Russell Wilson's even looks bad. I know he had that finger injury, and he's just not himself right now. Hey. No.
If the defense plays coverage, so take the check.
Washington reaches the end zone this drive, and it's over. 100% agreed, Brandon. I would hate to see that too.
What has to be an exhausted Seattle defense again. 3 consecutive 3-and-outs.
And stoppage of play here. We'll have to see.
False start.
False start.
Offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty, first down.
First accepted penalty of the game against Washington. How about that?
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, that's, if you're going to play this style where you're going to control the ball and take little chunks and long drives, they now have 3 drives over 9 plays that have been scoring drives.
Constantly
if you're going to do that, you can't have penalties, because that backs you up.
Dolly is up
Longest Seattle drive of the night.
Time of possession, 26 minutes for Washington, 11 for Seattle.
Again, the defense on the field.
Inside handoff, and they'll go for 1 yard maybe.
Try to get up and run. See, he was down. You heard the whistle. Time of possession, 26:41 for Washington. 11.
What's up, Tyler?
For Seattle.
Well,
appreciate you joining the stream.
Washington knows what their identity is. They know they
Hope
are
you're doing
built
well.
front to back, which is exactly what wins in November and December. Offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage on defense with the 2 big defensive tackles they have in Allen and Payne. Look, they have got it going on right now from a philosophical standpoint, how they like to win games. They know who they are, and they're just trying to continue to execute and stay consistent.
So 2nd and 13, Heineke looking right. Quick throw, and he's wide open, Terry McLaurin. And he'll get a gain of about 12, maybe 11. This will bring up 3rd and 2. Just way too easy.
Whenever Terry McLaurin
Off
gets in the
coverage.
slot, you know that's where they're going. He doesn't go in there that often,
Way
but
too
what
easy.
he does is for a reason. It's because they like the matchup. They want to change up the look. Seattle has to dial into that, otherwise.
And inside handoff, Antonio Gibson, and this one is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. So a big stop for Seattle.
That's a nice job by
And Washington
Brian
will
Monet
punt.
in the middle of that Seattle defensive line, just taking on the double team and not allowing that tempo, quick snap, 3rd and short situation, allowing them to convert. Somebody has to step up in the middle of that defensive line, whether it's Poona Ford, Al Woods, Monet, and get off the field.
First 3-and-out for Washington since their opening drive. Tress Way back to punt.
Here's the punt.
Freddie Swain will backtrack for Seattle.
And this
give
one
it
will
away
be
for the
fair
fair catch.
caught
What a
at
punt
about the
for
12.
Tress Way. 52 yards.
For DK Metcalf, and the Seattle Seahawks will come back out. DK just on the sidelines right now, looks uninterested. A guy who tore up the league last year has yet to be targeted tonight in a game where Seattle has struggled mightily. You would think you would just find ways to get your best dudes the ball. So, until commercial break ends, guys, want to give a big shout out to our members, Will Sports World and Chase T66, Hall of Fame members, the biggest membership that you can get. Big shout out to you guys. And then the rest of our members, the Carver family, Troxel Sports Streams, Beantown Breakdown, the Gridiron Blitz, James Peach, Shay Flat, Asia Roberson, and Ron Ripple. Big shout out to you guys. Thank y'all for your countless support to the Coach Plays. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? I do not have any faith in Seattle whatsoever in this upcoming drive. What about you, Dolly? What do you think? Any faith in Seattle? No, you're not going to get all the way up here. Nope. Are you about to get stuck again? Oh my gosh. You almost get stuck. No. Look what you did here. Jeez. Yep, Dolly is a little monster, for sure. She's about 75 pounds, maybe, I'd say. I think she's about done growing, though.
Frustrating for DK Metcalf.
Thankfully.
He was taken in the second round of the 19 draft, and then he's watching Terry McLaurin, who was taken in the third round of the 19 draft. The two most
so here we go. Seattle's got to find a way to get something going.
It's been rather one-sided here tonight so far.
Looking left, throws to the tight end, and that's a quick hitch for a gain of about 5.
I'm just watching Russell Wilson right now, and he's throwing the ball a lot to these tight ends, Disley and Everett. And then after he threw that ball, he looked over at DK Metcalf just to see what the coverage was on him.
Yeah,
and
shaking and baking, that'd be nice. We haven't had a
DK,
shake and bake at all this stream.
Devontae Adams gets double coverage, and you still go to him.
Trips right. DK Metcalf, lone receiver to the left. Looking, he will now fire deep for DK Metcalf. And this one's just too tall, incomplete.
Target of the night, overshot him. Cam Curl had the coverage.
See, to me, this is an example of a quarterback who, after the first play, looks and goes, look, I have to somehow get him a target. And Cam Curl's just waiting for him to throw it. Look, Jack Del Rio told us, I'd be foolish to get out here and let these guys go one-on-one on the outside. Maybe they need to move him inside and try and hide him a little bit, move him around some.
Fewer than 50 yards in each of the past 3 games. Longest streak of his career. Tonight, 0 yards for DK Metcalf. 3rd and 4.
Also run some in-breaking routes. You can't just run right down the field.
In trouble of another 3 and out. Showing blitz.
You could beat too deep that way.
Wilson in trouble. Now fires down the middle of the field, and it's almost intercepted, but incomplete.
Threw it right into Cam Curl. The Seahawks catch a break there. 4th down.
It's bad, man.
So many times we've seen Russell
Just
Wilson and Tyler
poor
Lockett
play
on the same page. And watch as he escapes here. Tyler Lockett's going to try to escape as well. And right there, Lockett makes
Lockett
the
just
decision
should have
that he's going to
kept
go
going.
up, and Russell Wilson thinks he's coming back to him, and that's why the ball went right into Curl's chest.
Wow. Just a miscommunication there.
3 and out.
Lockett should have kept coming, but folded out the other way.
Defense will have to shoulder the load again.
And that would be fair caught at about the 26.
At the 26, 54-yard punt. Meanwhile, next week on
so
Monday
many
Night Football,
3-and-outs for Seattle.
Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
So next Monday night, wow. That is a game. Patriots versus Buffalo Bills. That will be a game.
Doesn't get much better.
Hard-hitting tension.
Inside
and
handoff,
slow.
bounces out is
Sounds like my kind of
Gibson,
Monday
and
night
he
food.
will find his way
Gibson
for a gain of
takes
about
a
7.
big lick to DJ Reed.
Oh, you love this part of it. Look, Randy Jordan, again, the running back coach of the Washington football team, said, hey, don't go out of bounds. Come get some of that.
Yeah, I think Gibson won that battle.
Hey, that's what you want. But you know what? I give credit to DJ. Yeah.
Man, that's a big
I
hit.
love that sound. Ooh, I love that sound.
Looked like Pete Carroll went down on the sideline, too.
So
It's been a
second
tough
and
week,
4.
tough season for Pete Carroll. 70 years young.
And handoff Gibson, and he will
Right
sidestep.
back to Gibson.
And think
gonna
he'll
be
be
just
about
short.
a yard
Third
shy.
down, we asked the two head coaches about Thanksgiving, how they spent it. Pete said he
Yeah,
spent it
Tyler,
right where he
Titans
should,
got a bye
on the
week
floor
next week,
with his grandkids.
and it probably
And
couldn't have
Ron
came at a
Rivera
better
said as
time.
well, over his football career,
Probably
the
couldn't
most
have came at a
family
better
he's
time,
had
that's
on
for sure.
Thanksgiving in some 30 years.
Come on now.
Both of these coaches very happy about being on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, you get that extra day, and so I think they practiced on Wednesday instead and gave them Thursday off, be with their families.
3rd and 1.
Inside handoff Gibson, and this
Gibson.
is another time where he's going to be
Let's see.
stopped short.
See where the
And so
football
Seattle's
is,
defense
but the official has him spotted
is starting
2 years
to
behind, 2 yards behind.
come up with some stops, but
That's
that
a nice
offense can't
response on
do
the part of the
anything.
Seattle interior defenders, though.
Back-to-back drives.
Exactly. I mean, because there you knew, you see how the splits that the wide receiver took just to take some people out of the box and just try and jam that thing up there in 3rd and short. That's a nice job of Seattle's defensive converting. They needed to get off the field because it's getting crucial as far as the number of plays that they have played tonight.
Here's Way, he'll punt it. And it'll roll. Seattle will take over. Back in 30 seconds after this from Direct TV.
So a quick commercial break. 30 seconds, and we will get right back at it.
$17-9.
Boy, I just
Washington leads
3 and
Seattle.
outs on
2:03
4
to
straight
play
drives
here
for
in the
Seattle.
third quarter.
I see no
See that
way
Seahawks 3 and outs
Seattle
on the
can
last 4
come back
drives.
and win this game.
And this offense, I mean, there
I
was
just don't see
decisions
it.
in the offseason. Brian Schottenheimer was not retained after they scored more points than any time in Seahawks history. And they bring in
Tight
Shane
end set to the
Waldron.
left. Now
They have
Everett will
just not
motion to
been
the
the
right.
same.
Little outside zone to the
17
right.
minutes without a first down.
Collins,
The Seahawks offense has.
nothing there.
There's Alex Collins, and that's not going to help.
They have gotten nothing in the run game all night long. This Washington football team front 7 has controlled the line of scrimmage consistently. I mean, what do they have now? 18 yards rushing through almost 3 quarters.
Linda.
That is not a Pete Carroll type of football team. That's a
gonna
football
be a
team
bad
right now
beat.
that doesn't have an identity.
And part of that is the number of
It's gonna be a
snaps
bad
that they've
loss,
had. They
not a
haven't
bad
had the
beat.
ball a lot, but it's also production too. And this offensive line has to be better up front.
Lockett motions left to right. Play action.
Off the play
Now
fake.
we'll dump it off
Get
underneath.
rid of it. It's Eskridge.
And that will be
He's
good
swung
for a
around
whole
and
yard.
dropped by Jamin Davis, the rookie out of Kentucky.
Look, Jack Del Rio talked about the fact that when this kid knows what he's doing and he can read the play quickly, decipher it quickly, he can just go. He is a beautiful athlete. And just watch the closing quickness. As far as height, weight, and speed, the things that scouts value the most when they're scouting players, he has it all. He just needs to learn what he's doing on a consistent basis.
So now 3rd and 8.
Because he could be a playmaker.
Not an area Seattle wants to be in right now.
Another 3rd and long here. DK Metcalf
Trips
at the bottom
left.
of the screen.
Single receiver is Everett to the right. And Russell Wilson goes down in a heartbeat.
Cam Curl from his
Wow.
free safety position comes up with the first sack for Washington, making 5 consecutive 3-and-outs for the
This is
Seattle
tough to
offense.
watch.
This pressure right here, this combination is very hard on an offensive line. You got the back that's going to take one, and Russell knows that when Curl comes as well, that he's going to be hot. It's great design by Jack Del Rio.
You think Landon Collins isn't having fun? Yeah, you don't want to play me in the back end. I get it. But as Jack said, he likes to blitz. He likes to hit the quarterback. And him and Cam Curl together, that's a nice combination of safeties along with Bobby McCain.
And so that, what do we get here? Is that the
Score game.
So that's going to end the 3rd quarter, I believe. Washington 17, Seattle 9. I don't think he's average, Tyler. I think he's a really good wide receiver. I just think they ain't getting him the ball. He's been targeted one time and it was overthrown. And I think he's been open. This Seattle offense is just not good. I think they're getting very poor offensive line play. They have no resemblance of a run game, and if you can't run the football, things are going to get bad, quick, fast, and in a hurry. And I think that's what's kind of happened. You think back when Seattle was really good, it was always the ground game with Marshawn Lynch and then the play action pass. Outside of that, and that they have no ground game right now. So I should have not bet on Seattle. Should have not. But you live and you learn. And Seattle is about to see the end of their season. If they haven't already been seeing it, they're about to really see it now. Yeah, I mean, I understand that, Tyler, but I don't really think that's much of a reflection on DK Metcalf. I think it's a reflection on this offense as a whole. This offense has not done anything. What's up, Caution? Says, what's up? I'm back. I appreciate that very much, Caution. Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, I don't think they're just doing him. I don't know. So I'm not saying none of it's on him, but there's no one really performing well in this offense right now. No one.
Game losing streak on Monday Night Football, specifically at home. Over the last 18 home games dating back to 1998, the
So,
one win.
Seattle will punt this one off.
Week 13.
This one's definitely returnable off the one hop. He cuts it straight north and he takes a big hit. And they will start this drive at the 43-yard line.
Steve, Taylor Heineke strongly believes that diving touchdown play that he had in last season's wildcard game is the sole reason why he has a job. He said if you look at the film, his first read, J.D. McKissick, was actually open. He said he didn't hit him. He felt the pocket collapse, scrambled to his left, and then he said he saw the pylon and just thought, I'm going for it. He said if he had run out of bounds, had they not scored there and kept the game close, maybe Washington does not sign him to a 2-year contract. He believes that play showed coaches something, showed the front office something, that he had grit and has heart.
So Heineke looking to the right. Now we'll just check it down to Antonio Gibson. And he'll get about 5.
Stopped by Jordan Brooks. We've seen this from Heineke before.
Wow.
mostly hear the great stories of all the all-pro quarterbacks, the multi-million-dollar
Catfish Terry says
contracts.
thumbs up,
You don't
everyone.
hear
Appreciate
enough
that, Catfish.
stories about guys like Tyler Heineke, who thought he was done. Taylor Heineke was on his couch a year ago. Thought he was out of football, considering coaching. Now
Fakes the wide receiver screen. Now we'll dump it off to Gibson for a running back screen, and
Wagner forced him out. And of all the regular starting
that one's going to be
quarterbacks in
maybe
the
just
NFL,
shy.
Taylor Heineke is the only one who was undrafted.
Look, he said he's been overlooked his entire life. He's not. It's something that's nothing new to him. But he's also a guy who understands how
Did they
to
give
take
him the
advantage
first
of
down? I actually
opportunities
think they
and
gave it to
maximize
him.
them as best as he possibly could. At every step along the way, he did everything that he could do. And now he has someone who really does believe in him, and that transcends football. That's life in general. You have somebody who believes in you and will continue to try and nurture you and bring you along, like Scott Turner has done with him. This young man is setting himself up right now.
And it's all fun and games right now.
Yeah, they did
but the
caution.
business of the
Their
NFL
kicker
takes over too,
has actually
and
gotten
you know
hurt in
they're
this
watching
game.
and
So they
breaking
went
down
for
every
two and they
single
got it.
play Heineke makes to see if he is the future for Washington going forward.
Listen, this is not a done deal that this is Taylor Heineke's team going forward. Like, there is a lot of football left this season, and he is on an audition. He's trying to build his resume.
So it's actually going to be 3rd and 1.
Fixing the
I
clock.
feel like that's the
But,
right
I
call.
think at the end of the day,
feel like
legend
that's
is
the
a
right
really
call.
strong word, okay? Like, that was a great play. What he needs to do now is take that and become consistent. He needs to learn how to win football games in the National Football League, not win every play. He has a penchant to win every play. But tonight, he's shown that he can take the check down. He's not going to force it. He's not going to turn the ball over. In his 5 losses this year, he's got 8 interceptions. In his 4 wins, he has 1. That's winning football, and that's what he's done the last 3 weeks.
3rd and 1.
An inside handoff, and Seattle is all over it for a loss of about a 1, and this will bring up 4th and 1. So they're going to count it as no gain. I think Washington goes for it here.
Along with Jamal Adams there to stop Patterson.
Yeah, just watch Jamal Adams set the edge here against Logan
So
Thomas.
Page was
He really
losing
just
big
posts him up
time
and
to
says,
Hendry
look, turns
County.
everything back
Like they were
inside.
down 20. They came back,
Now
tied
they're
it,
gonna have to try and
went
do
down
it
by
again,
10
see if they can
again,
get off the field,
came
give their
back,
offense
and
another
they
shot.
won 52 to
This is an
50 or
easy
something like
decision
that.
for
Yeah,
Ron
Page
Rivera.
won
He's got a green zone
after
in
being
that middle
down
of the field
big time
area
in the
where
second
he knows
half.
he's going to go for on 4th down if he doesn't get it.
So we go 4th and 1. Washington going for it. Inside handoff, Gibson, and he's got the corner, and he is taken off 20 all the way, and he's going to be pushed out at about the 10.
On a 4th and 1, they go for it, and Gibson down the sideline.
There is a
36.
flag.
And a smile. 4th down.
What do they say?
And a flag.
Holding. Wow.
Brandon Sheriff, the right guard, came around.
I
and he
thought
was
there
the
was
one
a chance
responsible for blocking
that this could
Jamal
be
Adams
holding. Felt like
on
they
the
got
edge.
a hook on
It was
the
a
edge.
great pin block, but I wonder if they're going to get Sheriff on a hold on Adams.
That's exactly it.
Here he comes
So
out.
Sheriff, this
they've
is like
done
your
this 2
pin
or
and
3
pull
times now.
action.
Adams is going to fight through it. If
And
he
yeah,
doesn't
he's
fight
got his arm
through
wrapped
that,
around him.
That's a good call. He doesn't get
Yep.
that call if he doesn't fight.
So now this is going to pin them back. It's
talked
going to
about
force them to
this, you know,
punt. A
anytime that
big
arm is
game-changing
extended
play
and then the
there that
defender is trying to
somehow
get
keeps this
past him,
game
that's going to
a
be thrown
game.
every time.
So now
And now there is no
Washington
decision after
to
the
punt.
penalty. Tressway back to punt. Got a little bit of
That one
pressure.
got a little bit close. Fair caught
Short kick, fair
at the
catch.
23.
Swain.
And so that's where Seattle will take over. And this would be as good a time as any for Seattle to wake up. Will they? No. Caution, I want Seattle to win because I'm the idiot that, said, you know what, Russell Wilson, you're going to win it for us. It's not the case. If you follow my TikToks, I made a TikTok earlier today. I can't really show you simply because the music on the TikTok would get me copyright. But in my TikTok, I said, we going with Seattle. Money line. Russell Wilson. Banking on Russell Wilson and banking on the Seahawks to not take an L here and have their season just be completely over. And like I say, that is not win in our favor at all. Not win in our favor at all. Hate Pete. Yeah, I do too. I'm not a Pete Carroll fan. I just try to bet on what I think will happen, not what I want to happen. I have had a bad weekend. A lot of upsets have happened. It all started with Ohio State just getting shellacked by Michigan. Chargers getting upset. That was a bad loss. Last night's over, not hitting. And now this. Seattle getting totally dominated by Washington. And somehow only down 8. Somehow only down 8.
Remarkable when you look at this. Seattle's still very much in this game. The longest 3-and-out streak this season by any team is 5 straight drives. And Seattle's done it twice here tonight and week 4 against the 49ers.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, Linda. So empty formation here. Russell Wilson looks to the right. He's going to take a shot and just no one's home, right?
Sailed it.
I don't know.
Deron Payne got the pressure on Wilson.
They've been playing okay. I mean, they're 4-6. They've won one more game than Seattle. I don't think they've been playing bad ball, but
and watch the pressure. Gabe Jackson on Deron Payne just gets in the lap
these two
of
teams
Russell
are
Wilson,
pretty
and
equal.
That forces the high throw.
I just sided. I ended up siding on the better quarterback. Little QB draw. Russell Wilson will find the first down for a gain of 11. Good play call there. No backer in the box. Just going to take a quick little quarterback look and then just take off. I like it. So now 1st and 10. Ball is at the 35. Still got plenty of time in this game.
The 12 yards, the longest run play.
Oh, don't do this to me now, TV. Come on. I apologize, guys. My apologies. My internet provider will be getting a call from me tomorrow. I'll get this game audio back up as soon as I can. This has been extremely frustrating tonight. I'm surprised, like, I'm having issues with my internet through the game, but no issues with my stream. And this is the worst it's been all night. And we're back up now. And Russell Wilson avoids the sack and will now be taken down. This was on 3rd and 10. He's going to get a gain of about 4, but that was on 3rd and 10. And they're going to have to punt. Goodness gracious.
Defensive line is just hunting now. You got Shakatoni on the outside. You see Deron Payne looping back inside. Shakatoni just drops.
Watch his eyes, Lewis.
Yeah, I mean,
he's going down that fast. I mean, you know, you got no chance, no shot.
Wearing out Michael Dixon's leg.
This punt
Carter let it
is
bounce.
going to go, it's going to stop at the 18-yard line, and that's where Washington will take over. So once again, hey, Seattle happened to get a first down there, but that was it. Second time you've made picks, Linda, and it did not go well for you. Well, you get your third chance next week. Oh, I will have to climb my way out of the cellar. So let's look at the box scores to see how bad this is for Seattle. Russell Wilson, 12 of 22 for 161, a touchdown and 0 picks. 93 quarterback rating. This right here doesn't look bad, but it's been a bad night. This is where the root of all the issues come right here. As a team, Seattle has 12 carries for 34 yards, a 2.8 average, with a long of just 12 yards. Look over here to Washington. 31 carries, 105 yards, 3.4 average, 1 touchdown with a long of 10. They can run the football. This team cannot. This team, because they run the football, Taylor Heineke is now at 23 of 30 for a touchdown and 1 interception. Been only sacked 1 time, quarterback rating of 88. Taylor Heineke has had himself a very solid day. Receiving, Taylor Lockett 3 for 96, but he had that 1 long of 55. For Washington, it's a lot of people, but Antonio Gibson, their running back, 7 catches, 35. J.D. McKissick, 3 catches for 12. They do a really good job of just getting the backs involved in the passing game. Yeah, caution, they do have an easy road. But if they don't get healthy, it's not going to matter. They still got Jacksonville twice, I believe. Maybe. No, I think they've already played Jacksonville once. But they've got an easy schedule, but they got to get healthy, or it's not going to matter. Yeah, Linda, like I say, the heart
Thursday night
can betray you. Well, like I say, don't forget, caution. Titans lost to the Texans just 2 weeks ago. Inside handoff, Gibson, and he will surge forward for a gain of about 7.
Wide open in the NFC East.
Yeah, and the Washington football team plays those Cowboys in 2 times in the rest of this season. They also play the Philadelphia Eagles. I will definitely say the Titans bye week is coming at
the right time.
Washington offensively, they were able to close out the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in a similar situation like this by going on a long 4th quarter drive, 19 plays and
10 and a half minutes.
Yeah, eliminating the Bucs. See if they can do a similar thing here.
Handoff Gibson, and he will find a crease, and he'll get the first down.
Diggs brought him down.
Needed 3, he got 4.
By Antonio Gibson.
Yeah, you see the patience. Just watch the patience as he gets out on the perimeter
boy.
behind Leno.
3 division games in a row.
He's just waiting for a seam. He sees it, and then he exploits it. Now, you've got the kind of positive yardage that you want, but that right there just shows that how he is getting more and more comfortable as a runner, as an instinctive runner, and not just someone who's trying to use his athletic ability.
Right, because if you bounce that right there, now Leno is extended and you possibly get a hold on Rasheem Green, but that patience to get inside helped.
Inside handoff Gibson again, and that will be tackled at the line of scrimmage for maybe a gain of 1 by Al Woods.
They're up 1 score.
Former
There's
Titan.
9.5, a ton of time left. Are you focused on killing this clock, or you're staying aggressive and trying to score again?
Well, when we talked about the way that they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you're playing against Tom Brady.
Yeah, no caution. The Dolphins are
Scott Turner
starting to do some things.
We weren't thinking
We're starting to wake up at a good time. 23 first downs for Washington, 5 for Seattle.
That they could do anything tonight. So I think they want to burn clock.
2nd and 9.
Heineke, 5-step drop, looks, throws to the middle to his tight end underneath. And that's good for a first down.
Gain of 12.
Well, it's just a nice job as far as the release. You see he's going to fake like he's going outside and then come back underneath John Bates. They lose him in the underneath zone coverage.
Yeah, just straight up.
Now he can catch
I
and
mean,
run.
just to win the game, catfish theory, but it ain't going to matter.
A tight end who is 6'6",
It ain't going to matter. They were actually the favorite in this game, so if I would have took them by the points, I would have lost a point and a half, so I just took the money line.
It's not fun at all.
Thomas had a career-high 13
Washington
catches.
ended up being the underdog in this one.
Seattle.
Play action, Heineke. Looking, and will now check it down to his back, who is wide open to the 40, who now pushed out of bounds at about the 43. Really good play by Heineke there. He's looking to take a shot, and he checks it down to his back.
I'm just going to dump it down.
And that's winning football games. That's not winning this play. Before, he'd love to push that ball down the field, but that play right there is learning how to win in the NFL. It's not always about pushing the ball down the field like Russell Wilson did to DK Metcalf.
And this is what Ron Rivera said he's looking for. He said, what are you looking for when we asked him in a franchise quarterback? He said consistency.
Yeah.
I want consistency of performance. You can't argue with what Heineke's doing.
11 of his 25 completions tonight to the backs.
Inside, handoff Gibson and surges forward for another first down to the 50-yard line.
Gain of 7.
It's so noticeable.
What's up, Lime Like? Appreciate you joining the stream.
How quickly he gets it north.
I believe I already took the poll down, Lime Like. Says I'm a 49ers fan, so ain't going for Seattle. They're not very good this year. Seattle's bad.
Again, that's a 225.
Seattle is bad, Lime Like. Appreciate you for joining the stream.
Carries for Gibson tonight. That's a new career
This
high
is officially going to end the season
second season out
of
Memphis,
Seattle tonight.
where he had 10 rushing attempts in his 2 seasons with those Tigers.
Inside handoff Gibson again.
And why not?
And he'll get a gain of 4.
We talked coming out of halftime about how this Seattle defense, how they were going to wear down in the second half. And we're coming up on the next play will be 70 plays for the Washington offense. And you can't, no defense can withstand that amount of pressure. I don't care how good you are. And Seattle, I think, has played really well for the number of plays that they've had. And as long as they've been on the field to only give up 17 points, they've played their rear ends off.
You see Jamal Adams out there just imploring the sideline, screaming at anybody that'll listen. They need to get off the field.
You gotta start taking some risks too then.
And Gibson wide open hole, 40, 30, and that's where he'll be tripped up at.
It looks like Seattle's exhausted on defense. They might want to take a timeout and get a breather.
Well, Darrell Taylor, he just comes up the field. And when he comes up the field, you can't do that. You're not rushing the passer here in the 4-minute drill. You just open up a huge lane, and that's just discipline.
Yeah, it's bad for Russell Wilson, that's for sure.
Let's just say rear end kicking side of one of these types of drives, and it's exhausting. If you want to know why people talk about running the football from a philosophical standpoint and how it really does help your offense and it hurts your defense, hurts the opposing team's defense, you're seeing it right now. These guys are just getting worn out.
We're seeing it more and more in the NFL. We're seeing it. The 49ers have turned their season around. The New England Patriots are taking teams' will, running the football. So
and right there, J.D. McKissick for a gain of 1.
So fast. These teams are winning, running the football and playing good defense.
Yeah, that effect is real. It's real on you.
That's McKissick, the ball carrier. Give Gibson a bit of a breather. You see that clock when we started that conversation.
Yeah. It
goes fast. A few first downs inside of 5 minutes now.
And this is now the 3rd week in a row that they've done that. So it's not a fluke. This is not, just a flash in the pan with Washington in this offense. You did it to 2 great defenses, Tampa Bay, Carolina, and now you're doing it again tonight.
Right back to
Power
McKissick.
to the left, and McKissick will get a gain
Taken
of
down.
1.
Give him a
More like a
yard.
pin and pull action.
Clock continues to spin.
Yeah, Rams have been struggling too, Caution.
And look, what did Scott Turner
That is
tell us?
facts.
He said the offensive linemen love this kind of play calling regimen. They're like, hey, run
So
that
third
same play
down.
again.
First drive
Seattle
of the third
has to
quarter
hold him
last week
here
against Carolina. He called
and
the
hope
same run play 3 times
that the
in a row.
punter
Said he's
for
never
Washington
seen Leno and Flowers
cannot
happier.
kick a field goal.
Third down and 7.
It may be
Remember,
2-down territory
Joey
for
Slye, the
Washington.
kicker's dealing with a hamstring.
This might be 2-down territory.
Want to go up 2 scores.
Trips right, single
right here.
receiver is Thomas to the left, and is this delay a game or a timeout? It's going to be delay a game.
He was trying to change the protection. He heard him say, go right, and didn't keep his eyes on
Delay
the play
game.
clock.
Offense, number 5, 5-yard penalty, third down.
And no timeout from the sideline helping him out either. So they hit the flag, they'll back him up 5 yards.
So if this truly is, there he is, 2 downs. You see Ron, he's saying you got 2 downs. So they're going to throw the ball here, but you don't need to throw it at the sticks. And now defensively, if you're Ken Norton, don't defend the sticks. You got to defend the play.
Yeah, you got to stay a little bit more aggressive. You got to kind of know.
So Washington,
That's
the
the
head coach
situation.
was saying 2 downs, so they're going to have 2 downs here.
3rd and 12.
So you don't have to get it all here on 3rd and 12.
They're playing a
Heineke,
soft zone, though.
Yep.
quick little throw underneath to McKissick. Boy, very
Gets
soft
8.
coverage. And this will bring
down.
up a 4th and 4.
And a timeout.
Kissick looks hurt.
McKissick slow to get up. See Sheriff waving him people over for some medical attention.
Okay, good. There was a little worry there. McKissick, the way he was laying down, wasn't moving his lower body. But he did move it right there, so that's good.
His head went down.
His head hit the quad of Quandre Diggs. Right on top of his head. You see it right there.
Will step out while McKissick is attended to.
He's laying flat on his back. That was a little worrisome, but did see him move his legs there, so hopefully everything is okay with J.D. McKissick. Yeah, bless Brian. I would agree with those 3 teams. Titans just going to have to get healthy. If they ain't healthy, they ain't a contender. And the Green Bay left that out, especially them. Yeah, Green Bay is a contender. Tampa Bay is still a contender. Caution says, "What do you think about the Pats versus Bills game in Buffalo?" That's going to be a really good game. That's next Monday night. We should be live for that one. Caution. I would expect that one to be a really good game. I still think overall the Bills will get that win. Just think they're gonna. I think they're gonna get it corrected. It's a very talented football team. Catfish Terry, yeah, it was an awkward hit too. That's like you've seen worse hits, but the way that kind of pinched his head back. But he did move his lower legs, but so I was worried about that. So we're just commercial break right now due to the injury. There's 3:33 left to play in this game. Washington, a 4th down play here. If they convert, the game's going to be over. I don't care how many timeouts Seattle has. If they don't convert, technically it's not over, but we all know it's over.
J.D. McKissick just sat up now.
So J.D. McKissick has sat up, so that's really good.
And you heard the reaction from the crowd.
And they're going to get the
Still
card
getting
for him.
attended to. McKissick not considered the starter at running back, but the leader in that running back room. A real personality guy. important to this team in so many ways. As the cart comes out. We'll be right back.
So as they get him on the cart, another commercial break. Yeah, Brian, I would agree with that comment. And also, Lamar Jackson is going to have to limit the turnovers. He's going to have to limit the turnovers. Oh, yeah, 49ers are definitely still in it. Sorry for the yawn. Starting to get late. It's always tough when you got to wake up at 6 a.m.
Bobby Wagner.
So J.D. McKissick is on the cart, and he's actually moved himself on the cart, so he's looking good. I would definitely say he's probably got a concussion.
Hopefully he's okay.
So the offense still on the field.
So here we go, 4th and 4. This is a big-time play here. Can this defense get one last stop? Heineke looking left. Will now fire down the middle of the field, wide open. First down inside the 10.
Carter went up and brought it down for 15. First and goal, Washington.
It's a great design from Scott Turner. Watch his 2 crossers and then just get right behind it. There he is. And he got to throw that ball over Logan Thomas. Logan Thomas wasn't supposed to come back inside. He's supposed to open that up for Carter right in the middle of the field, but a great throw from Taylor Heineke.
It's a very sneaky play design on the part of an offensive coordinator because you're running a lot of window dressing for the second level defenders to look at, and then this sneaky guy behind him. But you're right, that touch throw has to be perfect.
So now here we go, first and goal inside the 10.
13th play of
Motions right to left. We'll split zone for Gibson and no gain.
Wagner the stop. Clock will wind. 2:35.
It's all right, Catfish Terry.
Now stop for
Pete Carroll's going to take.
I have resided to the fact that I lost this game all the way probably ever since they went up 17-9.
What a drive this is out of Scott Turner and Washington.
That's when I realized it. So conference leaders: Cardinals at 9-2, Packers 9-3, Bucks 8-3, Cowboys 7-4. Wild card: Rams 7-4, 49ers 6-5, Vikings 5-6 in the hunt, Falcons 5-6, Saints 5-6, Eagles 5-7, Panthers 5-7, and Washington is about to be 5-6. So they are in it.
Like the only team who's not on the.
Well, there's only 6 teams with winning records in the NFC, so there's a lot of football left. And we opened this broadcast talking about it's not the best record right now as much as who is playing the best football, and Washington's playing really good.
Looking for a 3-game winning streak coming out of the bye.
Oh, a little boot action to the right. Heineke's going to keep it. Heineke will now slide and stays in bounds, and he'll slide and give himself up around the 5. This will be 3rd and goal.
Trying to go for the pylon.
And a timeout, Seattle will spend another.
You're seeing this young man grow in terms of his decision making here. Instead of trying to go for the pylon, as you mentioned, Brian, he doesn't try to force the ball in. He just slides, doesn't take any unnecessary hits. The throw just before to DeAndre Carter. I mean,
Catfish Terry, maybe.
All the things that Ron
it's been a bad couple of years for Pete Carroll.
Are they going to allow him to be that guy if he continues to do this?
Yeah, I mean,
or are there going to be other outside
there's
influences
not much left there in the tank
another
for Cam Newton, I believe.
Taylor Heineke doesn't fit
the really
prototypical franchise quarterback. That's what's going to be interesting to watch.
They're going to do all their homework. They're going to look at the draft. They're going to look at free agents that are available, and they're going to evaluate Taylor Heineke. And there's, like I said, there's a lot of football left to play.
Yep.
I would love to see Taylor Heineke go a stretch at the end of this season, compete for the NFC East, potentially get into the playoffs, and again to see what you can do there. all that's going to be taken into consideration whether he ends up being the guy going forward or not.
Hey, lefty, lefty.
Third and goal.
Inside zone to the left. A little patient there by Gibson. He's going to bounce off would-be tacklers and then finally get pushed out at about the 4. So now question is, do they try the field goal with their opponent?
Left on the clock, and Seattle's out of timeouts. Ron Rivera said he gets a weekly report from his
And I
scouts on
think
all the college
Washington's
football
going to stay
quarterbacks.
on the field.
So doing their due diligence.
They don't
Taylor
feel
Heineke
like
to
their
continue to
punter
play
can
like
make
gives
this
them
kick.
versatility in terms of
They're
their
going to go for it on
decision-making
4th and
and then how
goal.
quickly they would bring along a young quarterback if they went and drafted one.
Now they're going to have to go for it again on 4th down.
4th and goal, just outside the 3.
I'd love to see Seattle stop them to just give a little bit of a chance of an excitement at the end.
Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout.
Heineke looking left, and now the whistles are blowing.
Ron Rivera was 5 yards out on the field trying to get a
timeout Washington.
He's looking at the ref going, "What you doing, man? I'm out here doing my thing. I'm about to get on the edge here and cause some problems."
You know, we see these head coaches run down the sideline, and Ron Rivera's not running down the sideline. He just kind of walked out onto the field trying to get the attention.
Pete Carroll's usually the guy running down the sideline. So what does that tell you about Tress Way saying his range is 30, 35 yards? I mean, the field goal puts him up 2 scores, pretty much puts this game away, and Rivera's still going for it on 4th.
He has seen a kick blocked and returned for 2 points also. So I think
rare extra point return.
probably factoring into his decision not to.
Yeah, based on Ron Rivera's facial expression, he's like, "I'm not kicking anything."
Yeah, I think he probably made that decision at the start
So
of the drive.
4th and goal for Washington.
And in crunch time,
Motions
Jared
left to
Patterson,
right,
the
now
running
twins
back.
on each side.
To the right of Heineke.
Heineke, play action,
Patterson.
looking, and not much there. Will now throw to the middle.
It is caught,
Touchdown.
and the signal is touchdown.
Wow.
Logan Thomas met by Jamal Adams at the goal line. And another conversation in the end zone.
Look, this is that big body. You see him just put some touch on it.
It's a touchdown.
Wow, that's the difference. That's what happens when you're 6'6", 250 pounds.
Question to the ground to help him make that catch.
There's going to be a question here.
Going to need another angle behind to see if that ball does move.
Oh, I think
It can move as long as
I
your
think it
hand
hit
is
the ball.
underneath.
I think it hit the ground and it bobbled in his hands.
The ball definitely hits the ground, and then it moves
And then
up.
it moves.
And it's control, right, JP?
Yep, there is slight movement, but is it enough to take it to an incomplete? I don't
Let's
think
see,
so. based
right
on what we've
here.
seen so far.
Hits the ground. I think it breaks out of
Trapped
his
up against
hands.
wrist. It's moving, but does he have enough of his hand and his wrist underneath the football?
Remember, the ruling
They-
is a
they
score.
may keep
Got to be
this.
clear and obvious to make it or take it to an incomplete pass.
I'm seeing that right on your monitor. Pink
Like
tape.
that, right?
Clear and obvious. I love it.
Wait, he's got.
That's his reminder. This is reminder right there. Clear and obvious.
Rules. We got like 586 pages of stuff. Bottom line is clear and obvious. Let's go with it.
See the ruling on the field, touchdown.
Catfish here says
not,
hit
if it
ground,
goes
and I
incomplete,
agree, but they have been
Seattle's
starting to
football
count these
About the
completed
3-yard line with
if
2:16
it hits
left.
the ground, but they
On
feel like
time.
they,
First and 10
they
the
keep
other way.
control.
Seahawks are
I
out of
felt like it hit the
timeouts.
ground, and then the ball popped up just a
see.
little bit, and I don't think that's control. But they've been starting to call these completions.
And Seattle's season really hanging in the balance. They lose this game, and their playoff hopes are dashed, gone.
Because, like, as the ball is coming down and hits the ground, I think it pops
Big
up
decision.
out of
New
the
York is
hand
looking
just
at now.
ever so
The ball
slightly.
is spotted at the 3 for now.
I think the ground helps him make this catch. And when you say that, it's an incomplete pass. But that may just be my Seattle Seahawks money line bet talking. I don't know.
You know Russell Wilson's over there just itching to have one more chance. It has not been pretty. at all tonight for them on the offensive side.
And let's have this game
Russell
have a
Wilson
chance of
and
excitement at the end.
DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, those weapons, you do not want to give him the ball with a chance down 8.
You knew the Joey Sly injury
So
would
right
come
here,
into play.
hits the
Because if
ground,
Sly is healthy, you know
and
they're
then I
kicking the
think
chip
it
shot
pops
field
up
goal
out
to
of the
get two
hands,
scores.
but then hits his stomach and
Ball
gets
is
back
like
into
it's
his
trapped up
hand.
against his wrist, and although it's
After review, the receiver lost control of the ball
Incomplete.
in his right hand. The pass is incomplete.
Wow.
Seattle will take over on down.
I think that's the right call. These guys
Set the game clock to 2:19.
calling it,
2:19 on the game clock, please.
I think that's the right
That
call.
last
I'm
view,
not trying to be
was a
biased
different
there.
view that we haven't seen, and you could see that ball, the point of the ball definitely hitting the ground and then moving. I could have seen that go either way, to be honest.
Washington was
So
able to
Seattle
run
gets a
16
break.
plays in 8 minutes and 40
2:19
seconds
left to
off
go.
the
They
clock.
have to go 97-yard
Don't get
score,
any
touchdown,
points.
and a 2-point
Still a
conversion.
one-score game.
They've still yet to really prove that they can even get a first
So
down,
the Seahawks have 1 first down in the half.
if we're being honest.
And this is time for Jonathan Allen. We haven't talked about him a whole lot, but you know they're going to be throwing the
So
football
first and
rushing
10
over these guards.
for the Seahawks.
That's an
Fingers
advantage
crossed that the
for
internet
Washington.
connection does not go out on the stream. Russell Wilson looks,
From the 3.5,
quick
Wilson
throw
comes
out,
fire.
and that's completed for a first down, and he gets out of bounds.
First down, out of bounds, stop the clock.
Good job.
2:15
2:15 left to
remaining.
play.
what a great catch by Gerald Everett. Reaching back behind him a little bit, snagging that ball low.
Great catch. So twins on each side. DK Metcalf is in the slot to the left. Looking right, checks it to the back,
Get it out
and
to
he'll get out of
Dallas.
bounds after a gain of
Sometimes
1.
offenses that have stalled for most of a game, you get them into a 2-minute situation where they're going up tempo, they're throwing the ball, they got nothing to lose, we got 4 downs. It can jumpstart them, give them a little bit of juice.
So 2nd and 9. Wilson checks it to the back, and he falls down. And that's just a gain of about 3.
Take us down.
And that's going to get us to the
2-minute
2-minute warning. So it's going to be about 3rd and 7. 2-minute
You
warning.
wonder how many more
That will get us to a commercial break. This game still going on, but could end at any moment. Yeah, no timeouts. That's going to make it extremely difficult. Yeah, Limelight, Bengals have a really good future with Joe Burrow at the helm. 24 in the box, guys. If you've yet to hit that thumbs up, smash it right now. Let's see if we can finish this stream out with 30 likes. Appreciate everybody being in here chilling for kind of this snore of a game. I was afraid of that, but hey, I mean, it has the chance of getting exciting here at the end. Don't think it will, but it has the chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. Vanderbilt men's basketball with a good dub over Mississippi Valley State, 75-36. Holy crap. Spencer Rattler transferring from Oklahoma. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 5.
Thanksgiving. Great hospitality, great hanging out with him.
What's up, Code? Code Ash Pikachu. Come on, Washington. Let's get them 2 more times. 3rd and 5 for Seattle. Trips left. Single receiver is tight to the right. Showing blitz is Washington. And they're going to bring it. Wilson has to throw, and this one's incomplete. And it's going to be pass interference, though. Holy cow. Not entirely sure if that ball was catchable.
And he got to Russell Wilson, forced the inaccurate throw, but pass interference.
Number 31.
Christopher, it hasn't been that good of a game, to be honest.
First down.
And Tyler Lockett was screaming up the middle of the field. Cam Curl got caught a little flat-footed, panicked a little, and stuck his arm out and grabbed him. You see Cam Curl right here.
Yeah, I mean, he does grab him.
Been in that situation a few
it is
times.
a little bit more
Not fun seeing a
catchable
guy
than
like
what I
Tyler
thought.
Lockett screaming past you in a crucial moment like this.
So here we go. Twins left, pro right. 1st and 10, ball at the 40. 1:56 left to play, no timeouts. But that's plenty of time. Play action. Looking in trouble. Still looking. And he takes the sack. Throw the ball away, Russell. Like, maybe act like a veteran quarterback every now and then. Why would he take that sack? MSOC001 is just subscribed to the Coach Plays Shake and Bake. That's the first Shake and Bake of the night. Appreciate you very much. Check down to Collins. And that will pick up some of it back, but they got to go. Big shout out to you, 001, as we got our first Shake and Bake of the night. We might need to make some Shake and Bake shirts. 3rd and 6 now. Minute 10 left. Snap the daggum ball, Russell. Looking. Throws a deep out route. DK Metcalf, first down. And he gets out of bounds. Catfish Terry says stupid. I cannot believe Russell Wilson, who kept looking. Just throw the ball out of bounds, stop the clock, and live to see another down. Yeah, welcome to the fam, 001. That's one of the worst plays I've seen Russell Wilson ever make, and he's a dang good quarterback. It's like just something has happened to this Seattle offense altogether.
Experienced quarterback like Russell Wilson, you cannot give him a read pre-snap and a clock stoppage on a 3rd down conversion. That can't happen. It's too easy. He's going to make you pay.
Collins, such an important part of this Washington defense, too. He'll come off. We'll see for how long. Seattle has run just 3 plays in Washington territory.
Yeah, no, he has made a lot of mistakes this year, line.
43 right now. A minute 2 left.
So DK Metcalf now targeted 4 times, 1 catch for 13 yards.
I'm going to play coverage and make the ball be thrown and completed inbounds.
Protect the sideline.
Looks like a version of quarters here for Washington. Wilson steps up, throws it to Everett. This one in the dirt, incomplete. 57 seconds left to go.
That's interior pressure. Watch both of these guys coming. They're doing a little twist game inside, attack in the middle of this offensive line, and that's really good pressure. When you can get that kind of pressure with Ioannidis and Allen, you don't need to rush more than that. Play coverage.
So 2nd and 10. Russell Wilson 5 of 6 on this drive.
2nd and 10.
They need a big play. Looking. Quick throw to Everett. And he can't make a miss. They got to go. It's only going to be a gain of about 5. 3rd and medium. The clock will tick. Russell. Pick it up, son. Looking left. Now throws right in the middle. That's Collins. First down, now you got to spike. Now you got to spike. There's just not enough sense of urgency right now. I don't get it. They're not going to spike here. Wow. Holy cow. Russell Wilson looking. Steps up. Now we'll fire deep towards the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. What's up, Shea Flat? This is, of course, your favorite channel on YouTube. Wow. I feel like there was a lot of mistakes. What's up, Dolly? I feel like there was a lot of mistakes on this whole drive. Russell Wilson makes one heck of a play right there. Dolly, you got to go, baby girl. Fourth quarter with a big play coming. 2-point conversion time. If they get it, this game could go to overtime, and the money line bet would still be alive. Get down, Dolly. Chances that they get this, I feel like it's like 33%. Here we go. Everett, short motions in. Wilson, looking, still looking. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. There you go.
Will seal the game for Washington and maybe the season for Seattle.
I don't know.
This Washington defense.
Good play by Washington there.
Before and gave up a wide open touchdown, and I can't tell you how hard it is to regroup that fast. And they did on a 2-point that they had to have. Watch Fuller. Here he is right here. He's going to
Oh, really good job by Fuller.
The eyes of Russell Wilson. Wilson thought he had it. He never saw Fuller. It's a great job coming off of a veteran and making a play when you needed it most.
Everett, or that was Swain who almost had it.
Big time play. Big time play.
That emotion, right? That emotion for Taylor Heineke of seeing that long pass go right down the middle, and Jack Del Rio, how did we give that up?
Yeah, football team's going to win.
Go fast because they don't have a timeout to think about the 2-point play, and then to get it when you need it at most. Now you got to come out and get this onside kick.
Seattle's last successful onside kick.
Yeah, we'll see.
2014 NFC
Onside kick attempt here.
In the league of 33
this chance has about 5% chance.
Have been successful.
And kick to the left. It won Hobbs. And Seattle's got it.
Wilson's jumping up and down. Gavin,
Seattle's ball.
On the potential recovery. And let's see.
This is not over. It is Seattle's ball.
Who was just
not over just yet, because if Seattle, all they got to do is get in field goal range. But remember, they have no timeouts. Caution says, oh no.
Before the ball went 10 yards, look at 59.
I'm reading it on my phone because the chat has went off on my screen, Shay.
That's exactly what you're looking for. That's a clear recovery from Heaslop.
There is a flag down.
What's the flag on? Are you kidding me? It's right at 10 yards. Don't you dare say early touching. Don't you dare say early touching.
Illegal formation on the kicking team.
Illegal formation?
Since there was illegal recovery by the kicking team, we will enforce the 5-yard penalty at the previous spot.
Explain.
And have another kickoff.
Explain.
Game clock to 14 seconds.
They said illegal formation, didn't say illegal touching.
It's on the right side of the formation. The guy closest to the kicker he needs to be on the outside edges of the inbounds line, which he's not.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, it wasn't illegal touching. They're saying that the guy to the right of the kicker has to be on the outside of the hash? Never in my life have I heard that rule.
So because there's 3 out here, JP, that's what you're talking about?
3's okay because you have to have 2. It's the inside men. Number 1, who is closest to the kicker, needs to come outside the hash.
Between the hash and the numbers.
Exactly.
So,
wow.
So because Ballore was a yard inside of the hash, that's the penalty.
Right. And all those formations were designed for safety purposes. Because there used to be such huge collisions. So they're trying to spread
Safety
out the
purposes.
formation.
And he's probably
I
cheating
cannot believe that game is going to end like that.
The onside kick was going to go opposite. He's trying to get over there faster. He's trying to get over here faster, and that's why he's inside by 1 yard.
Exactly.
Wow.
Well, you
Seattle's
learn a new
special
rule
teams
of the
have been
NFL.
the strong point of their team. Really, all season.
That was a
and
good
there is
onside
the
kick. He
details of
gets
that.
it
And now
recovered
look at
right
where
at the
they're lined
10-yard
up now.
line.
He's lined up there now, outside the hash.
Wow, we're talking about inches,
And the
a foot.
insurmountable odds of having a successful onside kick and now having to do it twice in a row.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened, Shay. That's what they called, but never in my life have I heard that.
Same way. See if
And
they
it's going to one hop, and this one is recovered by Washington. That was close. Yeah, that's what they called, but never in my life have I ever heard that rule in the NFL.
Heslop was there again with a chance. Look at 38. 59 lets it go again.
That is a crazy way to end the game. And Seattle almost got the onside kick right there. That's going to do it. The coach, please, loses his money line bet. It's unfortunate.
I think he's a little gun shy too. He's like, you know what? I don't want to be the one responsible for not recovering this thing.
Wow. What an ending to this game.
Well, this game that was a snore fest for a while at least woke up there at the end. Washington football team gets it done here tonight. They advance to 5-6, and their season will stay alive. They're very much alive in their division. Seattle will fall to 3-8, and their season is over. And good riddance, Seattle. Good riddance. Thank you, Shay. Appreciate that very much. I'm here all the time. Anytime you want me. Caution says, nice game, good game near the end of the game, I guess. Guys, that's going to do it as always. Appreciate everybody for hanging out in the chat. Appreciate everybody who smashed those thumbs up. We should be live for the Thursday night game. I don't know who plays Thursday night. Is it Dallas and Saints? We should be live for that. In the meantime, guys, check out for some videos to pop out. Until next time, peace.
Ever fake, I keep it real.